people on fake traffic stops, doing fake drug tests on, and then working as the personal fucking bodyguards for this guy, taking papers that he's supposed to serve, not serving them and bringing them back. It's just like a lot of like.
I started to file my lawsuit. But right after I filed this court case, it got rejected. And the reason was I failed to demonstrate a good faith effort to resolve the dispute prior to filing. Basically, before this court case get approved, I have to at least attempt to settle with Josh outside of court first. I tried calling Josh, but I'm blocked.
I'm sorry.
Oh, man. So my only option left is to travel to his house to have this conversation in person. Basically, if Josh wants to save the day, I got him a trophy that says, Joshua Johnson saved the day. And we'll give him this trophy, but he has to give the Legos back first. So we started driving to Josh's house to have this good faith conversation the court requires us to have. We're in Josh's neighborhood. Everything's good, honey. I'm pretty sure Josh is on the phone with corporate bricks and minifigs. And the reason I think that is...
I mean, it's a wacky Nathan For You adventure of stuff, I guess.
Okay, so content-wise, what do you rate it?
Well, it's good content, I would say. Right?
What do you rate it legal-wise?
It's retarded legally, but it's good content.
It's not going to hold up, yeah.
Who cares? Okay. It's all about the content, baby.
Good content. That's what I said.
Actually, just there, right before this. Okay, pulling up to Bricks and Minifig headquarters. The plan was to give them one more chance to do the right thing before suing them again. While we were there, one of the corporate employees answered the door and told us he would get the CEO to come talk to us. Okay. Well, no, they said they were getting some guy to talk to us. We're just waiting. They told us that they were. Since Josh only lives like 15 minutes away, they must have informed him that we're in the area. Because a few minutes later, this happened. The police just showed up. What the heck? Why are the police at his house?
Oh, there's another one, dude. 2 cop cars.
3 cop cars?
Oh my God. Cop cars.
There's why is there 3 cop cars at his house? We didn't even walk up to his house yet. Yep. The cops are following us. What the heck? That's so crazy, dude. Obey every traffic law. Oh, shoot.
I didn't? I thought I stopped.
Yeah, you definitely stopped. Did you say you ran a stop sign? You said you ran a stop sign?
I didn't see what happened.
We definitely stopped at the stop sign, yeah. I was so sure that we stopped at the stop sign that I actually requested all the police footage of this. And as you can see, we didn't even do a rolling stop. We fully stopped at the stop sign. So this is an illegal traffic stop. So who's Ben?
Me?
Ben? How's Utah?
It's good.
Like it? Okay, it's pretty obvious that the police know why we're here, so I just explained to them the entire situation. This old man spent his entire life collecting the world's largest Star Wars Lego collection set. The only problem is, it's a crazy story, and the police officer did not believe me.
$200,000. Sounds crazy.
Yeah, when the officer went back to his car, this is the message that he radioed in.
Hey, can you get the contact for White Horse Ben? Said he didn't have his ID, but he's just straight lying to me about everything else, so.
Since the cops don't believe my story, they trespassed me from the property.
Everybody today being trespassed from that property.
Okay.
Yeah, we were forced to go home without having this good faith conversation the court requires us to have.
Yeah, what do we do now, dude? Like, we didn't even, get to talk to him and we're gonna trespass. So, dude.
The one thing I didn't understand was how the heck did they know we were coming? I was hiding in the back seat the entire time, and the car's windows were extremely tinted.
These windows are so tinted, you can't see anything.
But as I was outside inspecting our car tint, the same police showed up to our house.
Oh no, we're pulled over again?
It was weird. He wouldn't tell us why he was here.
Like I said, we've already talked about it.
Yeah, well, thanks for being so cool about everything.
Yeah.
They're after us, dude.
Anyways, since Josh clearly doesn't want to have this good faith conversation with me, I took his trophy and destroyed it.
Yeah. Wait, guys, let's throw it off that thing.
Just like in the previous video, I tried to give Josh the benefit of the doubt, the easy way. But again, Josh does not want to do the easy way. The only option left is to go the hard way. But before going the hard way, I actually remembered that there's another owner of the store named Brandon Best. Brandon is the guy in the security camera footage that illegally kicked the first owner out of the store so he could steal all their Legos. I tried calling him, but I am also blocked.
I'm sorry.
The only option left is to show up to his house.
Hello. Hey, how's it going?
This guy.
Hello?
Who does this guy look like? Why does this guy look like somebody?
I agree, actually.
There's absolutely somebody.
Hulk Hogan? A little bit?
What?
Pull him up. No, you gotta pull him up.
I'm not pulling him up. I'm not even close.
You gotta pull him up.
No.
Oh, wait, no. I actually got it. He looks like the guy from the motorcycle, where they would make the motorcycle thing. They all know. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Hey, well, I was wondering if you'd be able to pay us for the lawsuit we won.
It kind of seems like Brandon doesn't want to have this good faith conversation to resolve this problem outside of court, and I gave him plenty of time to speak.
I guess if you don't want to talk, I'll just talk.
So you guys told us to take you to court. We went to court and we won. We know you closed down the store to avoid paying us, so we could just sue you guys personally and do the whole thing again. We would obviously win again, but...
Then, the police showed up, and again, for some reason, they are really trying to protect these criminals.
He didn't steal anything. He inherited the store from somebody.
No, he stole $200,000 worth of... Because I've been spending the last 3 months in the case, and I won in court.
He inherited the store. He's being blamed for everything that the previous owner did, and he's trying
Well, that's a lie. So we...
Okay, hold on.
okay, I'm sorry.
He's still trying to clean up the mess from the previous owner, and now he's catching blame for it, and he's just trying to clean up the mess from the previous owner.
No, him saying that it's the previous owner, that's a lie. We had, like...
Why the fuck? You have no idea. You're the cops if you're here for criminal matters. I don't know why... I mean, they could try to explain, but I don't know why they would say anything at all about this. They have no idea what's going on there.
And again, for some reason, they are really trying to protect these criminals.
He didn't steal anything. He inherited the store from somebody.
No, he stole $200,000 worth of... Because I've been spending the last 3 months in the case, and I won in court.
He inherited the store. He's being blamed for everything that the previous owner did, and he's trying
Well, that's a lie. So we...
Okay, hold on.
okay, I'm sorry.
He's still trying to clean up the mess from the previous owner, and now he's catching blame for it, and he's just trying to clean up the mess from the previous owner.
No, him saying that it's the previous owner, that's a lie. We had, we already proved this in court.
If you come back and step foot on this property, you're gonna go to jail.
The police gave me a formal trespass notice, which I took a picture of it and sent it to the court as proof I tried to have this good faith conversation, but Brandon didn't want to have it with me. And it turns out this was good enough. My court case with Brandon Best got accepted. But my court case with Josh is still going to be rejected until I find a way to have this good faith conversation with him. So I decided to see if I could find Josh online, to see if I could look up any more information about him.
Yeah, they look the same. No.
Joshua Johnson.
Yeah, Joshua Johnson.
Lower their tax liabilities and minimize their exposure to lawsuits. That's hella ironic. Are you kidding me, dude? That's what he's known for? Is
How does this guy not go back to the court and say, hey, we haven't gotten our rightly won money, and they chose to close the store to skip the creditors? Well, if they filed the case against the business, if the business franchise closed, then my guess is, I don't know what the process would be to go after the owner next or whatever. I don't even know what that would look like. There's probably a whole ass...
I would assume you go after the franchisor, right?
I don't even know. It would get complicated because, like, generally, I mean, these are limited liability. You wouldn't be able to go after the original owner unless you could prove some kind of like criminal fraudulent, or they had to engage in some kind of fraud or whatever.
No,
but
my
the
game
other
crashed.
issue is that, like, if the thing goes out of business, it's not like you can go to bankruptcy court as like a creditor, because it's not like you didn't lend them that stuff. That's not like a credit thing. These are just things they're holding for you. It's like on consignment, right? So it's not. I don't know. I have no idea. This would be complicated, I think.
I don't know what's happening.
seeing people's exposure to lawsuits?
After some more research, we found out that both Josh and Brandon are super hardcore Mormon, which was actually extremely surprising to me, because if Josh and Brandon are truly Mormons, they believe that stealing is wrong, and if they steal, they're going to go to hell. Or I guess in Mormonism they call it the outer darkness. But still, Brandon and Josh probably actually believe that this is going to be eternity for them. I mean, Josh even swore to me on his Mormon God the last video that he would give us the Legos back.
I promise you, I swear to God. I promise you on everything.
But maybe I can use this to my advantage. My problem right now seems to be that Josh is never going to listen to anything I ever tell him. But if someone from his church heard this audio, maybe he would listen to them. So after finding exactly what church these guys go to, we went to it and showed one of the Mormons there this audio clip. And the Mormon thought that the best thing to do was to have a talk with Josh to save him from going to this outer darkness.
Okay, good luck.
Do court debts not make it to the bankruptcy process? Yeah, maybe, but everything about this is like weird, because they're. I don't. This is. It's all like incredibly weird. Yeah. Somebody said, no. Limited liability is super easy to pierce. The moment they closed the company and commingled the funds with their personal assets, the liability is no longer limited. That doesn't mean it's easy to pierce. That means that the person was a fucking retard. So yeah, correct. So that would basically be like fraudulent activity or behavior. If you're commingling your personal funds and the LLC funds, or you're intermingling your assets like that, then of course closing the LLC isn't going to give you any kind of liability shield against somebody coming after your personal assets. But that's not. It shouldn't be easy to do. That would mean that the person running the business was a fucking retard, or was engaging in I don't know if you call it fraudulent behavior or whatever you would call it, but yeah.
And I guess me and Tyler are staying back because we're already trespassed. So
yeah, we ended up just driving home, but on our way back, this happened.
What? Pulled over again? For what? How's it going?
How's it going? I'm Officer Austin, the North Police Department. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. What's your name? Me, Ben?
Me now. Down here.
At this point, we realized what's going on. Yesterday, I told Brandon.
Wait, what? Where did they get pulled over at right now?
He would give us the Legos back.
I promise you, I swear to God. I promise you on everything.
But maybe I can use this to my advantage. My problem right now seems to be that Josh is never going to listen to anything I ever tell him. But if someone from his church heard this audio, maybe he would listen to them. So after finding exactly what church these guys go to...
back because we're already trespassed. So
yeah,
For what?
But on our way back, this happened.
What? Pulled over again?
Coming from the church. Okay. All right.
How's it going?
How's it going? I'm Officer Austin, the North Police Department. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. What's your name? Me, Ben?
hanging out down here.
At this point, we realize what's going on. Yesterday, I told Brandon that our plan is to now sue them personally.
We could just sue you guys personally and do the whole thing, and we would obviously win again.
It seems like they're getting so desperate that they're going to resort back to the same strategy they used in the last video.
You know what's really funny is after you left, I got a call from my boss who was like, how do we get them arrested?
Dang. Yeah, Josh and Brandon think that if they can somehow get us arrested and thrown in jail, then we won't be able to sue them. I don't know what they told the police we did this time, but they caught us too late. The Mormon kid was already on his way to Josh's house to save him from this outer darkness and bring him back to God.
You can sit down here for me first. What brings you here?
I'm just here trying to talk to Brother Johnson. Okay. I'm in the outer second ward. There's been an audio going around with the young group.
Okay. What's the audio that you wanted to play?
Here's the audio.
I'm not gonna scream. You got my word. That's not who I am. I promise you, I swear to God.
Who's that?
So,
I guess
that's him.
No, I know that. I can tell that from the voice, but
I was just gonna ask him, like, is he willing to give up everything like he said? Because he swore on everything, he swore on God. This might be a crazy ask, but can you take a selfie with me?
But anyways, back to us. The police apparently got a call that we had heroin on us.
this also is going to be substances in the vehicle. So he's going to do that. I'm going to put this away, and then we'll be like, don't reach in your pocket. Go ahead. I'm good. Things like this. The vehicle will be searched. Yeah. I'm going to have you sleep by my sergeant.
What were they pulled over for? Was it a bullshit traffic stop, or was it matched a description on a call? Somebody called in and said these people have heroin on them, and go.
After 2 hours of searching the car, obviously they found no drugs. I explained to the police that we didn't have drugs, and the reality of the situation is that Bricks and Minifigs is so desperate at this point that they're willing to do anything to get us arrested so they don't have to pay for the property they stole. And the police was arguing back with just some of the worst comebacks I've ever heard, which is why I think the police actually redacted this audio in this clip, because if they kept the audio in, then the world would get to see how stupid the American Fork Police Department is. But anyways, even though we were passing every single drug test they gave us, they were still not going to let us go until we told them where the drugs were.
Your eyes, for example, right? There's a constriction, which is dilated, and then not. So I understood.
Wait, what? Is that a new cop constriction? Wait, what? Sir, I can tell you're high. What do you mean, officer? Your pupils are not dilated. What? Oh, shit!
Also, go ahead, look at him.
Oh, look at you?
Yep.
You do see it?
So,
It's crazy. I have no idea, because I've never done any drugs in my life. I don't do drugs, I don't do alcohol. I've never done any of that in my life. I'm willing to do any drug tests. Like, I'm very cooperative. I don't understand what you're seeing in my eyes.
I'm gonna have a discussion with this officer.
And then the police department illegally redacted this conversation too. My guess is that they acknowledge that it's very obvious we don't have drugs on us, but they're going to try and pressure us into giving some type of false confession anyways.
I'm not sure if you're lying to me or not, to be honest.
I'm willing to take any drug test you want.
Walking very dangerous line, which you can end up a lot.
Yeah.
And you could end up in jail in Utah when you're from Cali.
Okay.
Not worth it, right?
Yeah.
We play differently here. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm willing to cooperate with you guys and do anything you want me to, because I'm not hiding anything. I can promise you that.
We weren't giving the police a false confession like they wanted, so eventually I guess they just got tired and let us go.
We'll let you guys go now, but we're walking a thin line. Just be mindful of that. Does that make sense?
Okay.
At this point, I've documented everything I've been through to the court, that I've tried to have this good faith conversation with Josh. He just doesn't want to have it with me. And because of everything I went through, our court case finally got approved. And attached to this email are court papers to serve Josh. The only problem is Josh is not going to open this door for anyone. He wouldn't even talk to another Mormon. Instead, he just called the police on him. In order to get Josh to come outside, I'm really going to have to get creative. So I made this post.
This is retarded, but opioids do make your pupils constrict. Well, so what? So no matter what your pupils look like, you could be on some kind of drug? Isn't that kind of bullshit to use as a measure of if you're high or not? What the fuck?
That says, I stole a dying man's life savings, and printed it out. Now I'm placing this poster in a public space right across the street from Josh's house. Yeah, it turns out this tiny patch of land is actually free for any person of the public to use. And since we have the freedom of speech, I am breaking no laws by doing this. So when Josh walked outside to take down this sign, I have a process server to serve him his court papers. But almost immediately, my sign got blocked.
Oh no, he's blocking our sign.
My energy shield is
So we are in a court case with them. We have to serve them legal papers.
So I explained to the cops the entire situation.
I'm not going on his property.
That's fine. The police realized that we're not breaking any laws, and they've been called here for a false reason.
I would
so they decided to
love
leave.
to instill this. I can't.
This is so much better than yesterday.
So now it's time to serve Josh these court papers. And then we got the police calling us again.
Hello. This man stole basically his family's life savings. So we're just
You have to. The reason why processors and stuff exist because you're not supposed to serve them yourself. I think a third party has to.
serve his court papers.
Again, I explained to this police officer the entire situation.
I also don't know why the cops are asking them questions about this, but alright.
Yeah, the report requires us to come in person for some reason, so...
Again, the cops realized that we were doing nothing.
Why? I don't know why, but my guess is you probably don't want people suing each other to try to break into each other's houses to serve papers or whatever.
Illegal, and decided to leave.
Wait, do you know
now
Ethan
it's time to
got
serve Josh.
Krogan served?
Yeah, we read through that whole process. The guy was camping out in the fucking... He was sneaking into the apartment building, and he was camping out in the hallway to catch her coming out of the fucking thing.
Guy's a hero.
She has court papers, but we got the police called on us again.
Hello.
Well,
yeah.
Man, what neighborhood is this? I want to move in because it must be the safest fucking place ever. Because the cops here have apparently nothing to do but talk to this kid over and over and over again. What the fuck?
Yes. That's required by the court.
Again, the police agree that we are not breaking the law. They've been called out here for a false reason. This guy told me that he could even just serve the papers for me.
You okay if I get these papers to him?
Yeah, for sure.
Just give me 1 minute.
Okay, thank you.
Sadly, we can't see the police officer serve Josh because the police department redacted all of it. But the only thing that really matters is that Josh is getting served.
He does not want the paper, so...
The unredacted version is out now, by the way.
Okay, but it also doesn't work that way. You can be like, sir, are you... yeah, I am. Okay, well, here, you're being served papers. Actually, no. I would like to not be served, actually. Oh, shit.
Why didn't you just refuse the papers? Are you fucking retarded?
Shit, I'm so stupid. Why didn't I do that? Fuck! Actually, I'm not being served because I don't want them.
No, thank you. Back for you.
Yeah, the police told me that they can't serve the papers for me because I'm lying to them, and these aren't even real court papers.
I'm not sure what this is. I've never seen something like that.
Then why did you offer to fucking give them the papers, you fucking retard?
To be honest with you...
These are court papers.
Okay, it doesn't have a judge's name or anything.
Okay, I just gotta beat the bosses. Okay, then we're done.
Do you need a judge's name on papers that they use serve? Actually, I'm not 100% sure on the whole server process or whatever.
Like that on it?
Because it hasn't gotten to the judge yet. So this is serving him, and then we'll go to the court, and then the judge will be there. So the judge will get involved until we're in court.
That's insane.
Oh, that's
because he wants us arrested, so he doesn't have to go to court.
Because I haven't
talked. Look good, and you've been trespassed.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot.
Well, I think it looks exactly how we're supposed to do it legally. This is the legal way to do it.
Well, we have 2 or 3 incidents.
Yeah. Well, first, so they're incidents because he's lying to you guys. He's making them incidents. We came to do a good faith conversation, which is required by the courts before you can get a court case approved. So we did that. Called the cops on us. He lied to you guys saying that we had heroin on us, and we did a 3-hour search of the car yesterday. We found no heroin in the car. He's gonna make up any lie he can to get us arrested. We are doing things the legal way, the correct way. The reason he's hiding in his house is because he's the criminal. If something doesn't look good, it doesn't look good for him, not for us.
Go through the legal process.
Which is what we're doing.
Process server.
She is an actual process server.
And what is your guys' relationship?
I just met her today.
Well, maybe just have someone not affiliated with you.
What do you mean, what? What? He's just trying to get him to fuck off.
That's her. Yeah, we have no relationship. That's why she's here. Yeah, that's why she's here. We have no relationship, and that is who she is. The exact person that you're describing.
I always thought that the police were supposed to remain unbiased, and if they were going to take a side, they definitely shouldn't take the side of the criminal. But I guess I was wrong. However,
the server is his friend. So they don't fucking know that. And this guy already gave him the fucking papers. The cop already presented him with the fucking paperwork, and the guy said he didn't want it. You can't just not be served your lawsuit. That's fucking retarded.
We're going to take a side. They definitely shouldn't take the side of the criminal. But I guess I was wrong. However, I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm literally just following the instructions of the court, so the police can't stop me.
Okay, see ya.
Now that the police are finally leaving, it's time to game plan how to serve Josh. But then, you guessed it, we got the police called on us again.
Oh, sure. The paper? The serving paper?
Yeah.
Here you go. What?
Do you think it's a false case? What the heck?
Thank you for holding. How can I help you?
Trying to speak with someone to verify if a case is, just verify if the case is real.
Yeah, looks like a...
Okay, thank you for your help. That's all. Thank you.
I think this phone call was the breaking point for the police.
Oh, he's rubbing his chin.
The police couldn't handle the fact that I was right and they were wrong.
Hello.
But nice. I'm
Okay. Am I being arrested? Really?
This kid sounds like a fucking retard. I haven't watched any of his other videos, but is all of this like done like very, very, very intentionally? I feel like the police department is like they're taking a retarded situation, and it feels like they're walking like a very, 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 very dangerous line into some massive like huge.
You want the body cams real quick?
Like police department shut down federal investigation type shit, because there's like a lot of fucking bad retarded shit happening here. You have body cam footage of them fake stopping people on fake traffic stops, doing fake drug tests on, and then working as the personal fucking bodyguards for this guy, taking papers that he's supposed to serve, not serving them and bringing them back. It's just like a lot of Like this is like the kid is like kind of retarded, but I feel like they're not super retarded. I get weed vibes from these guys, but I bet it feels like they made sure before they drove their car, like clean this motherfucker out, rent it. There's not gonna be any drugs in this car, and because they're doing all the wrong things. Like you shouldn't talk to the cops, you shouldn't explain the stories, you shouldn't let them search the vehicle, but they're letting them do everything, and the cops are getting fucking nothing on anything. Right? It's pretty crazy that typically there's the whole "show me the man and I'll show you the crime" or whatever. Like usually you find something, right? They would have ran the stop sign, they would have fucking did it, but. Yeah, I don't know. Jesus.
I would argue that they did run the stop sign. I think that was probably an okay pullover.
Maybe, but
that's gonna be an argument. Yeah.
Ben got arrested.
I think
they didn't say anything when they were putting him in handcuffs. They just said you're being arrested.
I was confused on what I was being arrested for.
And he's like, he's super compliant. He's not fighting with them. He sits in the car, gets arrested, whatever. Like he's doing everything. He's like quote unquote the perfect victim or whatever, you know.
The same police officers that arrested me gave me permission to do exactly what I was doing.
You can film from the sidewalk wherever it's public, right? But you can't go on that property. If you do, you'll be charged. Okay. Okay, yeah, for sure.
I got arrested for just doing what the police told me to do. What's even more confusing is the police are supposed to be the good guys. Why are they arresting an innocent person to protect an evil criminal? Well, back when I was still waiting in the car to serve Josh, I got a phone call. Person to protect an evil criminal. Well, back when I was still waiting in the car to serve Josh, I got a phone call, and this call was from Brian, the collector's son who got all their stuff stolen. And he has a theory of what might be going on here.
Yeah, the cops down there are definitely all in with the Mormon community, and being the bricks and minifigs is part of that, and worth millions. I would not doubt that they have donated hefty sums to the Mormon Church, of which all the cops are probably a part of.
Yeah, Brandon Best, Joshua Johnson, and Eamon, the CEO, are all super Mormon. Like, the CEO even went to the Mormon University, and when I looked up all the police officers who were treating me unfairly, they were all Mormon too.
No, bro, what are you doing?
To the Mormon University, and when I looked at all the police officers who were treating me unfairly, they were all.
This guy's gonna get murdered.
And they take care of their own, man. They're like a huge clan that takes care of each other.
And instead of trying to get rid of the few bad people.
Imagine like this ends with him solving like the fucking Charlie Kirk murder or something because of Tyler Robinson. Jesus Christ, bro.
They're for some reason choosing to protect these criminals, but eventually I got released from jail.
Got out of jail now?
And this is when it really hit me that the justice system has decided to protect these criminals. So now there's really only one way I can think of to get this family the money back that got stolen from them, which is a GoFundMe. Yeah, it is a pretty anticlimactic ending, but at least I'm confident that I'm not going to get in trouble for this. Now that our GoFundMe is live, it's time to promote it, to start getting donations. I printed out the GoFundMe's picture to hang it up so we could get a nice Instagram video to post to social media. But before the group could even hang the picture up, the police came.
What's this up to?
We're starting a GoFundMe.
Yeah. It's gotta be. Utah has to have the lowest crime on the fucking planet. There's no way these guys have all this time in the most white middle class neighborhood in the universe.
What we're doing is we're going to get a bunch of publicity to get basically all this money back to this family.
Yeah.
You know, we're not going to do the lawsuit anymore. We're just going to do this GoFundMe. We've already got it started.
It can run into some defamation stuff.
Again, the police were thinking of any technical.
Is this his fence? I don't know if they're allowed to hang something off of his fence. Unless I'm misunderstanding.
They could think of to protect their Mormon friend.
Look at your stalking code. See if it's that. If it's not, we're going to look at disorderly. If it's not disorderly, then we're going to look at the city ordinance.
After going through every law they could think.
Bro, when the cop is brainstorming. Oh, it's an Airbnb. When the cop is brainstorming, like, in front of you for trying to find shit. Whoo, not good.
Think of. It turns out that hanging this sign on a fence and then taking a picture of it for Instagram is not illegal. In fact, what the group is doing is actually protected under the First Amendment, freedom of speech. So one of the police officers let the group know that they were okay to keep doing this.
Right now, I don't think that's pretty long.
But this other police officer wasn't able to accept this reality.
We're going to take it down.
And then for the rest of this footage, the police redacted all of the audio. So I called the police station to find out why.
All the redactions are done pursuant to the Utah State Code. We don't redact things just because we feel like it or, just because something...
What are Mormons? I don't know. They're Christians, but they have, like, their own book. And I don't know if it involves an alien or not, but it's, like, it's kind of weird. I don't know what they do. Or maybe that's Jehovah's Witnesses. Mormons are like the Scientologists of Christians, I think. They're like, yeah, they're kind of... I don't know. Yeah.
Jehovah's Witnesses, I think, are those.
I feel like Mormons kind of are, too. Like, they have their own state. What other religions have their own state?
Yeah, I'll give you that one.
Percentage of Americans that are Mormon. 1 to 2% of the U.S. population. Percentage of Utah that is Mormon.
I'm going to guess 37.
42 to 60%. They're a thing. You know what they talk about, like the Muslims and all that shit? That's these guys that are the takeover. It's weird.
Imagine if Michigan was 60% Muslim. That would not stand.
It's just weird. They're just whatever.
Mormon is real, yeah.
To the Utah State Code, we don't redact things just because we feel like it or, just because something looks funny. Everything is redacted pursuant to Utah State Code. And other than that, I can't really delve into any more detail.
The police made a mistake. They accidentally forgot to mute this police officer's audio, so when you sync the two clips together, I can actually hear what they're saying here.
He sees it or give that? Is it any visual crime? Is it disorderly conduct? Why? Is he upset about it? I mean, I guess, but that's not...
Yeah, this...
No. Well, wait. Have you ever seen... My favorite cop slop videos ever are when a cop is like clearly fucking like ass pained as fuck with some dude, and then like the commanding officer or another cop shows up, and you can tell that he wants to take the side of the cop, but he's kind of like, bro, you're out of line. But he can't say that.
You're going crazy here.
Yeah. And the cop will be like, hey, you like you're lucky this time. You're gonna get off or whatever. And he's like trying to tell us around like, we gotta leave, bro, because I don't know what the fuck you're doing here. You're on some fuck shit right now.
Get out of here, man. Yeah.
This guy's like scratching his chin. He's like, yeah, I don't really know, bro. I don't know, man. Is he blocking the sunlight? Maybe is that like a disorderly?
Why? Is he upset about it? I mean, I guess, but that's not...
Yeah, this police officer is right. Just because this might make Josh upset does not make this poster illegal.
Yeah.
So I decided to let the police department know that some of the redactions they made aren't exactly what they're claiming they are. I think you guys might have accidentally forgot to redact another clip that was at the same time, and when I synced the two clips together, I was able to see what they were saying, like what the redaction was, and he was talking about how what we're doing actually isn't illegal, and how the police officer might be wrong. Get it? And so it wasn't about protecting a victim. It wasn't.
Fuck! I wish I could remember. That is one. That's a specific one, right? It's like the chief. You got to go home. Cop stop. Fuck. That's...
There's one where like the chief shows up, and he starts freaking the fuck out.
Fuck. I don't remember. Yeah, but there's one. Yeah, like the other cop shows up and he's like, oh, is it the drunk one? Or it might have been a different one. I don't. No, it's not an off-duty one. There are ones where their cops are on duty and another cop will show up, and the cop can tell very obviously that there's no crime that's been committed, and the other cop is just kind of like fucking on one or having a bad day or whatever. Yeah.
Some information, and so.
Did you say shrimping out or chimping out?
Tripping.
Oh, tripping out.
The officer might be wrong.
Power tripping.
And so it wasn't about protecting a victim. It wasn't any personal information. And so I was wondering, it seems like there might be a lot of stuff like that got redacted, maybe to protect the police officers, not to protect the victims, if that makes sense. And so...
Yeah, we don't do that. So, like I said, anything that's redacted is personal.
Oh! It's a Taylor Lorenz! We don't do... That would be illegal. We're cops. We can't do that.
Actually able to see that that's what the redaction was.
Okay, well, that didn't happen.
That definitely didn't happen?
No, I don't do that, Ben. I follow the Utah State Code, like I just said.
Okay.
Oh, she's the redactor! It's you! You're Mrs. Redaction!
I don't know. It seems like the police department redacted this entire conversation because right here the police are actually admitting to themselves that none of this is illegal, but they're still going to try to arrest us anyways. It seems like the only reason they're getting rid of this audio is to protect the police officers from getting fired. I don't know what the police officers are saying in this next clip, but I'm pretty sure they're scheming up a way to get the group arrested, because this is what happens next.
Lieutenant Adamson can correct me if I'm wrong. We're going to seize your phone right now.
Don't. Do not do that. You understand me? Right now, you're attempting to destroy evidence. Okay? Put your hands behind your back. I was just locking my phone.
Wait, did he, David? Was it David Blunt?
Hey, I'm going to switch over to the police officer's body cam POV so we can dissect what just happened. First, the police officer asks if he can confiscate Sheldon's phone, so Sheldon says, okay, and reaches in his pocket to give it to him. But at this point, Sheldon sees that his phone is unlocked, and at this moment, he decided that before giving it to the police officer, he was going to lock his phone, which is totally legal. There's no search warrant, so Sheldon is legally allowed to lock his phone. But as the police officer saw Sheldon's thumb moving towards that lock button, he snatched it out of his hands.
For what? Why? I don't even know why he's taking the phone from him.
And now the police officer's claiming that because he tried to lock his phone, he's destroying evidence.
Silence. Yeah, I was giving it to you. I was giving it to you. Okay. It's on my money. Look, it's on my wallet. I was turning it off.
Right now, this phone is being seized as part of this investigation, and you're being arrested. Okay, let's put him in the back of the car.
And again, the police decided to break the law, arrest Sheldon, all to protect an evil criminal.
Okay. My name's Detective Nikosha. I work for the police department.
I didn't only handle my phone, but when I handed my phone, my wallet popped up. So I said, hold up, let me hit my power button. And I have a report as well. That's all I meant to do. That's not obstruction of evidence. And I let him have the phone. I wasn't trying to delete anything. In fact, it is actually impossible to delete something from an iPhone from a lock screen by hitting the power button. So in no context could I have been trying to erase something by hitting one button on my phone. Now I'm sure you have a phone as well. You hit the power button. That doesn't delete anything, does it?
I imagine it wouldn't, yeah.
Yes, that's all I did. So I don't know how that's obstruction of evidence, but that is what it is.
Now that Sheldon is in jail, just for promoting our GoFundMe, we started doubting if we'll ever even be able to get Brian his money back for his dad's Lego collection.
Wait, hold on, wait, I'm so sorry. This was just the guy who was at the Airbnb where they hung the sign up, right?
Yeah.
What?
Wait, this guy that we're seeing on screen?
No, the other guy.
Yeah, he was just there, yeah.
Why did they arrest him for?
I don't know.
Okay.
Destruction of evidence, it sounded like? I don't know.
That out of all the powerful organizations I've gone up against...
The stupid part the YouTuber did was talk. He should have just said one word, lawyer. Well, okay. I don't know what I'm watching right now. I don't know what this is. But the kid sounds retarded, so he should shut the fuck up and not do any of this. But then he's getting arrested for, it seems like, bullshit reasons, and it's also retarded for them to talk, so he should also shut the fuck up and get a lawyer. But if it's like 190 IQ, and they truly have done nothing wrong, and they know for a fucking fact that they haven't done anything wrong in any part of this, the shut the fuck up part should be from the cops. The cops need to shut the fuck up and move the fuck on. There are times when cops fuck up, and usually, in the Cop Stopper videos, or in real life, you can tell when a cop is fucked up when he's like, all right, get out of here, kid. All right, you get out of here. I'm not going to break. I won't give you a ticket. You got to get out of here. Because the cop knows that they didn't do shit. Or they either didn't have the reason to pull you over, they don't have fucking probable cause for shit, and they just want to fucking move on from the situation or whatever the fuck, okay? So, I mean, like, technically, if they lawyer up immediately, then the cops might not make the same missteps because now they're like, oh, well, we need to take this more seriously. But if they think they're just a bunch of retarded kids and they just want to, you know, fuck with them and do stupid shit, I mean, not having a lawyer present is a good way for the cops to do a bunch of retarded shit. And it seems like, I mean, it feels like the cops are, like, in mega weirdo territory over very, very low stakes stuff. Like, I don't know why any of this is even happening.
Brian, his money back for his dad's Lego collection. It's crazy that out of all the powerful organizations I've gone up against, the one...
Cops never lose qualified immunity? Bullshit! Cops have qualified immunity insofar as they are reasonably expected to be performing their jobs. Okay? But if cops are fucking colluding with each other to do some bullshit-ass pulling people over for no reason, and by the way, to prove the intent on that, that might just be having another cop saying, hey, I don't know why we're pulling them over, we probably don't have a reason to do this, right? You absolutely do not have, it's qualified immunity, not unlimited immunity, not infinite immunity, not unqualified, it's qualified on the idea
that's only for the president.
On the belief that you're doing your job, that you're in the commission of what you should be doing as a job, and there might be other bad things that happen as a result of that, but you're operating in good faith.
One company I'm not able to beat is a Lego company. I literally couldn't have imagined a worse ending for this video, but I had no clue that it was about to get way worse.
100% this is originally liquidity problem. I bet Brian found a different seller and wanted his Legos back, but the contract forced him to sell via BAM. Brian never claimed BAM was withholding the remitted sales from consignment. Oh, maybe. I don't know what the original thing is. But that's also why I'm saying all of this is so low stakes. I don't know why this whole police department is on just the most wild fuck shit.
Way worse.
Who cares about the Legos at this point?
Well, yeah, like, what the fuck are we doing here?
No, yeah.
Jesus
We're
fuck.
raiding the house.
This is me and my court case. What, like, why? What the fuck? Search warrant for what?
That's awesome. They're using everything. That was crafty.
I remember watching, I was kind of watching this in the background. I wasn't paying attention to the second video when I watched it the first time, but there is one sick thing here. Look at this cat!
There they are!
Holy shit, this cat is mega loafing out for the entire video. He gives no fucks. That's crazy.
No. Don't move like that. You understand me? Don't move like that. Okay?
Yeah, this cop pulled my arm so far back it dislocated my shoulder. He claims it's because I was attempting to make an escape or something.
Don't move like that. You understand me? Don't move like that. Don't move quick. Everybody just chill.
But if we go back a little bit, you can see I was being completely still when he grabbed me, and I actually made 0 quick movements. So this police officer is just straight up lying, so he can give me a serious injury.
Included in the warrant are Legos?
Yes. The police department got an official warrant to search our house for stolen Legos. I should have seen this coming. Josh did threaten me in the last video that if I go out and actually try to sue him, he's gonna come out and say that I'm the one that stole the Legos.
Okay, let's do it. Fuck you, man. You stole them, bitch.
I stole the Legos?
Yeah, you're a fucking thief.
Dang. Okay.
You can shut the fuck up. That's your fucking choice.
I'm gonna fast forward a little bit just to give you guys some context, but I actually got a copy of this warrant. The reason they were searching our house was, it says there is now certain property or evidence described as any stolen...
What the fuck?
Merchandise, specifically Lego merchandise. Evidence of illegal conduct on us that we stole the Legos. They're looking that we stole the Legos is why they stormed our house with no evidence. And this is after he's been proven to make up stories about us before. And so now he's just pulling something out.
What was the PC for the warrant? Did they get that?
See, yeah, well, it's a signed warrant. So a judge wants to sign off on it. For what? How?
For what?
Legos.
and for whatever reason, the police take him seriously, even though he's acting like a crazy person.
Anyways, the cops probably felt pretty stupid when they searched our entire house and didn't find any stolen Legos. Again, the police illegally redacted this conversation.
By the way, just as a quick thing that is a meme, but it's not really a meme, and it shouldn't be a meme, and it should actually make you incredibly upset. If all of the people involved in this on the cop side were Muslim or were like fucking some brown minority or Indian or some bullshit, every single fucking conservative on the fucking planet would be signing the claxons or would be blaring the claxons on this, saying that all these people need to be deported. There needs to be ICE and the feds and everybody, or if this was Jewish people or whatever. But like, I guess because they're Mormons, there are people, there are whites, and like nobody gives a fuck. That's wild. I'm so curious. Fuck, somebody posted a paste fit or something earlier. What was the I'm sure someone will want that. What was the warrant for?
I think someone might have just.
I just took a guess at what it was worth.
Somebody had a. Fuck, I had a link earlier overnight. I don't have it anymore.
The person who posted is overload warrant.
Oh, hold on.
Because you need probable cause for a warrant. Like, you need evidence.
Yeah, you need something, yeah.
This is a pretty big, like, warrants aren't, they shouldn't be that easy to get signed.
Well, I mean, probable cause isn't the highest standard, but like,
evidence of a crime.
Okay. Let's see, on this premises, the entrance to this home is a basement rental. Are they raiding the Airbnb right now, or is this another place they're staying? It was the Airbnb where they hung the sign up next to, right?
I believe so. That's a guess, I'm guessing.
Okay. Is a search warrant. Is it just for the vehicle? And then stolen merchandise. Okay, the facts to establish the grounds for issuance of a search warrant are: I, Officer Richardson, am a post-certified officer. As of 2024, I've worked as a law enforcement officer for over a year, and I've been trained to investigate incidents including domestic theft, or domestic violence, theft, vehicle burglary, possession of controlled substances. I have also been trained in narcotic detection through field experience. I have numerous experiences in assisting in the apprehension of violent suspects related to aggravated assault, domestic violence, and other offenses. On March 3rd of 2026, I was dispatched to a harassment detail at a local residence in American Fork. Upon arrival, I recognized this address as a repeat address that has resulted in the arrest of Benjamin Schneider. Benjamin was arrested days prior for stalking the victim in the case. For this incident, I found 4 individuals outside of the residence who were hanging a sign that depicted the victim's face with words next to it that stated, "I stole a dying man's life savings." The reporting party reported that they had arrived in a black Chevy Malibu yielding this Utah license plate and made contact with one of these individuals to ask what was going on. One of the males told me that he was supporting a website called GoFundMe and elected to show me his phone. While looking at his phone, I noticed he was FaceTiming a person whose contact info stated Ben. I asked the male if he was speaking with Ben Schneider or his alias via YouTube, Reckless Ben. He confirmed Ben was who was on the phone. Due to the previous case regarding Ben, I knew that he had been arrested for stalking, and it appeared he was having these 4 individuals go to the victim's residence on his behalf to continue the harassment. Wait, was it at the victim's residence, or it was the sign was on the thing across the street, right?
Ooh, I don't think that they have an Airbnb from across from the victim's residence.
Okay, they don't.
But they put a sign across from the victim's residence at one point.
Whose yard were they hanging the sign in? Or whose fence was that?
I don't know.
No, somebody said it's not an Airbnb. They're staying at a fan's house, which is right next door to the guy's place. Okay, is that true?
I don't know.
The fence was a neighbor who they asked permission from.
I think it's a fair price.
Public land. Okay, fuck, nobody knows. All right, well.
I'm gonna drop it to 25.
Due to the previous case, I knew they were stalking. I advised them I was Miranda rights, informed him I intended to seize his phone for financial purposes. The man was transported to the American Fork Police Department. They got permission to hang the sign.
For what Josh stole or something, you know? We're like, okay, let's go hang this GoFundMe picture up, you know? And so we print out the sign double in size this time. And we got permission from the person's house to put it up. And so it's not like we're on like a public property. This is private property. We're allowed to post a sign on. And the police come literally within like 30 seconds this time.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Okay. Later, a third party individual shared information about how they have a bunch of YouTubers renting out their Airbnb. This fits the nature of Benjamin Schneider's group. An unmarked police unit went to the address here to scope out the area and observed the same Chevy Malibu parked in the driveway that was associated with Ben Schneider. It is known that Benjamin Schneider is arranging various amounts of individuals to go to the victim's residence and enter his property, as well as hanging defaming signs. Defamatory stuff? That's a criminal matter now for the cops to deal with? Go to the victim's residence. Okay. Officers contacted the homeowner of the Airbnb to inquire about video footage. The homeowner was cooperative and provided video footage that displayed Benjamin walking into the basement apartment at exactly 15:58 hours on this day. Ooh, they got backstabbed? The homeowner also disclosed that he could hear multiple individuals inside the residence speaking about possible stolen Lego toys that they had taken. The officer would like to search for said items. Based on the information, I am requesting a search warrant at... Stolen from who? That's probable cause?
This is a crazy warrant.
Judge, I think he's got stolen toys. From who? Who's alleging this? Who's even saying? We got a guy saying he thinks they heard some kids talk about that they have some toys that they think are stolen. We got to get in there. We got to get in there right now.
Not only in there, we got to search the car, the house, the person.
Well, it sounds like, if I'm reading this correctly, or maybe I'm incorrect, it sounds like the warrant is only for the vehicle? Because it says on the
premises known as...
yes, further described as a gray and single car. The entrance to this home is... Oh, no, wait. It looked like it was more specific. Okay, but no. So it's the premises, it's the person, and it's the vehicle. It's all of these, right? I think?
Yeah. Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, this warrant will only be served on the basement part of the residence. Okay, yeah, I think. Okay, so it gives them the basement. Okay, yeah. Jesus Christ.
It felt pretty stupid when they searched our entire house and didn't find any stolen Legos. Again, the police illegally redacted this conversation to avoid them looking stupid, but I'm pretty sure that's what they were talking about. But instead of doing what any rational police officer would do and let us go, they're sticking to their story that we're the thieves. You caught my eye, and I got a feeling I'm falling.
This cat, look at him, watch. He's still there. How is he so chill?
He comes over to check him out, too. He's like, put me in cuffs.
What are they arresting them for?
Just good business.
Yes. Now the entire group, we are all on our way to jail.
For what?
For what?
Here comes the money!
Except for me, I got taken to an interrogation room so they could find some reason to lock me up for good.
Ben, I'm Detective Nakosha.
Last time, I was able to get released on bail, but this time, they're requesting that I be held in jail a month until my court date. But there's honestly nothing for me to hide, so I went through the entire story with them to show the detective that this whole thing is just a big misunderstanding.
I mean, if you think about it, 83-year-old man versus $400 million company, even though the $400 million company's in the wrong, they're gonna win, you know? I wish we could just send them an email, like, show up to court this day. That would be so easy for us, but this is how the law works. Like, that's not my fault. Like, I don't make the law. If I made the law, send an email, and they're like, here's all your papers, you just have to figure out civilly. I'm like, this is the civil method, you know? Like, do it civilly.
He forgot about shut the fuck up Friday.
No, fuck him. Let him keep. Why? These cops are the ones burying themselves. I mean, assuming anything here gets investigated or they push on anything. I mean, like...
No, fuck it.
The case,
are, but
I
would want a lawyer
Let's
to
get plus skills on this bitch right now.
Because if the lawyer shows up, the cops are going to shut the fuck up and just let him go. Because the cops know that they're fucked up. But if it's just kids, here's the thing, okay? This is a perfect victim. Assuming they haven't done anything wrong, which it seems like they haven't. They don't have any drugs. It seems like he doesn't have any priors or anything. And he's rich, so he's got all the time and money in the world to sit here and fucking fight this, right?
It's content, too.
Yeah, and it's content. He's making money off the whole process. Like, this is like it's one of the few times in all of existence where, like, maybe the cops should shut the fuck up and stop, right? Because it's like the worst. Why would you fight with a person who's going to be farming you? The cop is getting farmed right now.
You see how this is a circle. I am very interested in Josh's side of the story because I think he said might have been heroin in the car or something, and they did like a 3-hour search on our car.
Is it really 3 hours? That's how long they searched the car.
I don't. There's no way. That's not a reasonable searching time.
Sheesh.
Them to that we're doing, but suing him is not working for us. So let's do a GoFundMe.
Right after I mentioned this GoFundMe, the investigator wanted to leave the room.
Hang tight here, and then I'll be back with you, okay? Okay.
Something about me mentioning this GoFundMe really caught his attention.
Alright. Well, I'd just like to know more about this, like, GoFundMe. Like I said, I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, we were just trying to get, so basically, what ended up happening is Dan got arrested, which we were pretty blown away he got arrested, but I'm like, all right, I'll take over now.
Like an assassin? What is? I don't understand how the GoFundMe can make it a crime. I don't know. Or maybe it's something. Maybe.
He's like, yeah, I can't get any more trouble.
Maybe wire fraud for money. I don't.
Like if you take over, like that, that was my decision. Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. What other questions do you I guess have? Because there's not really, I guess, much else to say in the situation. To be honest, that's just the whole thing that just happened. I mean, honestly, I'm shocked to be arrested at this point. For that. Yeah, this is definitely a very strange thing to be getting interrogated about, especially considering from my angle and the evidence I've seen, the overwhelming evidence that they just blatantly stole from this guy. It's like us trying to then do a GoFundMe to get him his money back, and I'm the one, getting put in cuffs. It's crazy.
I guess the detective didn't get what he was looking for, so he decided to interview the rest of the group.
It sounded like a great project to me. I was like, okay, like it's for a good cause. How are you doing?
And for some reason, he was trying to get all of them to admit that the GoFundMe.
All these people look like NPCs.
I was like, okay, like it's
like he looks like he loaded in, but the NPC didn't get to sit in time, like on this one. Like, why is the guy? I'm sorry.
And for some reason, he was trying to get all of them to admit that the GoFundMe was my idea.
Hello. Obviously, Ben was behind the GoFundMe idea as well, right?
I don't know whose idea that was, because I kind of just started.
But he was supportive of it as his channel, right? He said, oh yeah, let's do this for the channel. Is that understanding? Is that kind of your ideas to do this video with?
I don't understand how the GoFundMe is illegal.
The GoFundMe and all that?
But I wasn't afraid to admit that I actually made the GoFundMe for Brian because a GoFundMe is a safe, legal way to raise money for a family if they got all their stuff stolen. I should be risking nothing by admitting this.
Am I 4 for 4 right now?
Holy shit.
There's
if
no
this
way
was
I'm
me and my
4 for 4.
Orbiters trying to do a fucking video, all 3 of those people would have claimed that I murdered somebody,
insane.
raped somebody, stole every fucking thing in 2 seconds. Everybody would have sold me out. Sheesh.
Not Darius.
Not Darius. Not Darius.
He would have went to prison.
Not Xena. Not Darius and not Xena. Colored friends only if I do these investigations. This is only going to be me and my ethnic hombres. Yeah. Okay?
I'm sorry, I'd be like, I can't go to prison, Steve.
No more.
You're going to have to do time.
No more
whites. Hey, Google.
No more whiteys. Okay?
In Path of Exile 2, are plus to skills a prefix or a suffix?
Let's do a GoFundMe, And that was
FYI, they didn't have an arrest warrant, just a search warrant, so you'll take them to court. Well, I mean, if they found something from the search warrant, they maybe could arrest them, but I mean, I haven't heard of it yet, so.
Solution.
But I was wrong.
We're going to book you back into the jail, okay? The creation of the GoFundMe, right? We're blasting this person all over saying, hey, he's...
Creating a GoFundMe was illegal?
When I asked the detective how creating a GoFundMe was probable cause to send me to jail, this was his response.
A lot of this stuff, you may have to just get an attorney and fight it in the criminal type of court.
You just have to figure it out.
When is you have to be arraigned within, what, 2 days, 3 days to tell them what the actual criminal charge is? Defamation is not a crime. Or is it in Utah?
Right.
Okay, should I
Yep.
go back?
Yeah, go ahead and stand up. I got an officer right here that's going to get his cuffs for you.
Well, actually, I want to hear Josh's side of the story, because I think he's said a lot of lies to you.
It'll be, and I never talked to Josh, but it'll be documented in the report as well.
But the detective was lying. The police have illegally redacted every single claim Josh has made about me, and when I finally go to court, I'm going to be completely blind to what I'm even being charged for. The worst part is...
No, I think you have to be arraigned within a few days, right? You can't hold somebody for a month without even telling them what their charges are, right? And ideally, it will be before that. They're going to arrest you and put you in jail.
That would be a 6th violation, I'm pretty sure.
100%. It's. I think it's within, like... Fuck, I wish I... Well, how long can police hold you before arraignment? Arraignment is when you're, like, read your charges.
They have violated his 4th twice, so...
Well... Police generally must bring you before a judge or magistrate for a probable cause determination within 48 hours of a warrantless arrest, including weekends and holidays, while some states allow up to 17 hours of holding someone along without court usually violates constitutional rights. Okay.
Is that the police officers took away my bail, so now I have to wait a month in jail.
Stop. No. They had a search warrant. They didn't have an arrest warrant. They had a search warrant. What did they find? Yeah. They have to have a reason to arrest him.
However, I ended up getting extremely lucky. When a judge ended up reviewing this arrest, they thought the whole thing was so stupid and ended up releasing me on bail. So now, at least I'm a free man until my court case.
Well, if they thought it was stupid, they would have thrown it out, so obviously, but wait a second.
The illegal act that I committed was mentioning that Josh stole the Legos in our GoFundMe. So if you say who the thief is, then that is illegal for us to do that. Now, I just have to wait for court, and honestly, I'm not excited. My entire life, I was taught if you steal from people, you get in trouble, and if you help people, you get rewarded. But I guess I was just taught a lie. By me trying to help and do the right thing, all I did was just screw everything up and get all of my friends in trouble.
That chonker back there.
I couldn't fix anything, and now with all the charges I got in this video, I'm looking at least 5 years in jail. But I finally accept my fate. I failed, and now it's time to go home. But before I went home, one of my roommates called me saying that a police officer just showed up to our house.
So it rings the doorbell.
Another one?
And he's like, is Mrs. Snyder here? I was like, why? I was like, can I deliver a message for you? He's like, how could you deliver a message? He said it just like that. He was like, just tell him he has a warrant for his arrest. Like, he thought he was in an action movie type walk off, and that was his like end scene line.
If I had to guess, I'd say.
Wait, wait, hold on. Is that chatter retarded? Is this in LA?
With all the charges I got in this video, I'm looking at least 5 years in jail. But I finally accept my fate. I failed, and now it's time to go home. But before I made it home, one of my roommates called me saying that a police officer just showed up to our house.
So it rings the doorbell, and he's like, is Mrs. Snyder here? I was like, why? I was like, can I deliver a message for you? He's like, how could you deliver a message? He said it just like that. He was like, just tell him he has a warrant for his arrest. Like, he thought he was in an action movie type walk off, and that was his like end scene line.
If I had to guess, I'd say that Bricks and Minifigs has seen that I am a free man, and they can't have me actively working on my lawsuit against them, and considering how many lies Bricks and Minifigs has made about me in this video.
Fuck you, man. You stole them, bitch.
I stole the Legos?
American Park Police Department, make yourself known. Included in the warrant for Legos.
I can only imagine of what I'm being accused of doing now, so immediately I called the Utah Police Department to see what my warrant was for. Someone showed up at my house today saying there was a warrant out.
When he says house, he's got it. He must mean the Airbnb.
He means his LA house.
No,
I believe he means his LA house.
I don't even know if they can do that. I think
it's the LA cops going for a warrant. No,
he's calling the Utah Police Department. I think Chad is retarded. I think it's in the Airbnb.
It could be. I don't know.
I think it's Airbnb.
For my arrest?
If the one has a no bail, those are the ones that are more serious.
The only thing the police department can tell me is that I do have a warrant, but this time the judge approved it that I will have no bail. And I'm now a physical threat to Josh, the person the police are protecting. So basically, at any moment now, I could be arrested without bail for some mystery crime. There really is only one thing that I can do now. Well, I'm in Mexico now, and the American police have no authority here. Oh, what's going on? What the heck is that thing? You get alerts on that? But at this moment, I realized what I had to do. Bricks and Minifigs thinks they can just bully anyone who tries to stop them in committing their crimes.
I don't know if you're allowed to show yourself intentionally avoiding. I don't know anything about anything. Everything about this is so stupid. Is ridiculous.
And what's the only way to stop
It's
bullying?
impossible to tell if this is like another bait and switch too.
Yeah, we actually recorded this 5 years earlier.
Stand up to him.
If me posting this picture online once got the city this upset where they had to arrest me, just think about how upset they'd be if thousands of people started wearing it.
Which is why the picture that got me arrested, I'm putting that picture on a shirt.
And you can buy this merch at WeStealFromOldPeople.com. So go right now. It's gonna be sick.
And yeah, all the law enforcement that's protecting Bricks and Minifigs is gonna be pissed. But there's nothing they can do, because I'm in Mexico.
Anyways, Part 3 is now live on my Patreon at patreon.com/RecklessBet.
Also on Patreon, you'll find tons of behind-the-scenes content, plus the movie I made that all the streaming services rejected once they saw how gnarly it was. And all of the money I make goes directly towards trying to fight Bricks and Minifigs so they stop doing bad things to people. Also, make sure to donate to the GoFundMe we set up for Brian. I'm not really sure if I'm allowed to promote this. I mean, I got arrested just for creating this thing, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Everyone donate to this GoFundMe. I'm in Mexico now. Yeah, all the law enforcement that's protecting Bricks and Minifigs is gonna be pissed. But there's nothing they can do, because I'm in Mexico.
Anyways, Part 3 is now live on my Patreon at patreon.com/RecklessBet.
Also on Patreon, you'll find tons of behind-the-scenes content, plus the movie I made that all the streaming services rejected once they saw how gnarly it was. And all of the money I make goes directly towards trying to fight Bricks and Minifigs so they stop doing bad things to people. Also, make sure to donate to the GoFundMe we set up for Brian. I'm not really sure if I'm allowed to promote this. I mean, I got arrested just for creating this thing, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Everyone donate to this GoFundMe. I'm in Mexico now. The police can't do anything to me here.
That latest one's pretty sick.
Hold on.
Oh, this is cinema.
Why? Oh no!
This is their only video, by the way.
Sir, are you sure this is a good idea? Cheryl, roll the goddamn iPhone, okay? Roll the goddamn iPhone and let me talk to these kids.
My name is Cameron Paul.
I know.
Chief. All right, Ben. Thanks for being cooperative.
Sorry, okay.
For the American Fork Police Department. I'd like to address the members of our American Fork and Cedar Hills community regarding some videos currently circulating on social media that have been presented in a way that calls into question.
New police lying ASMR. I can't make this any louder. My volume add-on is maxed. I don't know what this guy's doing.
Some of the actions of our department. These videos are affiliated with an influencer on YouTube and other social media platforms and stem from a dispute involving Legos that originates in the state of Oregon. In this message, we will be presenting 4 different cases and police responses from our police department, and will provide a detailed overview as to what happened and what our actions were.
He's going to start screaming.
On March 8th, 2026, an American Fork resident, Joshua Johnson, requested phone contact from the American Fork Police Department regarding a suspicious individual who had earlier arrived at his home. Officer Tonga with the American Fork Police Department contacted Mr. Johnson by phone. Mr. Johnson reported that earlier that same day, a suspicious male had been at his residence. He stated the male was wearing a baseball cap with a UPS logo taped onto it. Mr. Johnson also reported that a suspicious package had been left at the residence. He explained that what appeared suspicious was that the shipping label did not look legitimate. The package was later determined to contain rubber ducks.
Why?
Mr. Johnson reported
This is a real video.
to Officer Tonga that he believed the male was an individual named Benjamin Snyder, who, according to Johnson, operates a YouTube channel. Mr. Johnson further explained that civil proceedings were occurring in Oregon and stated that he believed Snyder was sending individuals to his home to harass him. While Officer Tonga was still on the phone with Mr. Johnson, Johnson reported that 2 females had exited a vehicle and were walking toward his property. He also reported that a male driver remained inside the vehicle. Officers Tonga and Richardson responded to the area. Officer Tonga contacted the driver, who identified himself as Benjamin Adams. Although Adams initially stated he was there for unrelated reasons, he later admitted he had been filming Mr. Johnson while Johnson was walking around the exterior of his residence. Adams told Officer Tonga that an individual named Benjamin Snyder had flown into Utah on March 7th, 2026, and had contacted Adams requesting assistance with filming, for which Adams would be compensated by Snyder. Adams reported that Snyder had left prior to officers' arrival and stated Snyder was driving a dark-colored Hyundai passenger car. Officer Tonga issued Adams a trespass warning at Mr. Johnson's request and instructed him not to return to Mr. Johnson's residence. At approximately the same time, Officer Richardson arrived in the area and located a dark-colored Hyundai vehicle. Richardson initiated a traffic stop on the vehicle for failing to stop before the stop line at a stop sign and failing to stop completely at that stop sign.
Oh my God.
Richardson contacted the driver, who identified himself as Tyler Shaw. A rear passenger also identified himself as Benjamin Snyder. When Officer Tonga arrived at the scene of the traffic stop, he spoke with Snyder, who stated he was in Utah filming a series regarding civil proceedings originating out of Oregon. Both individuals denied any involvement in delivering the package. At that point, Officer Tonga determined that Adams, Shaw, and Snyder did not appear to have committed any violations of Utah's criminal code. Officer Tonga advised Shaw and Snyder that they were trespassed from Mr. Johnson's property and could not return. Both individuals acknowledged the trespass warning and were released.
How did the audio improve? Oh, I just turned it up on my interface, my audio interface.
On March 9th, 2026, Joshua Johnson again contacted our department to report that a male was at his front door, ringing the doorbell and knocking. Mr. Johnson reported the male claimed to be part of a YouTube initiative, and Mr. Johnson stated that the male was harassing him. Johnson also reported that the male had pounded on the door, opened the screen door, attempted to open the front door, and had looked through some of the windows to the residence. Officer Hawkins with the American Fork Police Department responded and contacted the male, who identified himself as Christian Morgan. Morgan told Officer Hawkins he was attempting to help his friend Benjamin Snyder contact Mr. Johnson regarding a dispute involving a business known as Bricks and Minifigs, and some alleged money that was owed. Officer Hawkins asked Morgan how he became involved. Morgan stated that Snyder had posted on Instagram indicating he was coming to Utah and needed assistance from locals to get around town. Morgan offered to help and explained that at one point while he was in the vehicle with Snyder, Snyder requested help contacting Mr. Johnson. Morgan told Officer Hawkins that Snyder was likely nearby in a church parking lot. Officer Hawkins determined that Morgan had falsely represented himself to Mr. Johnson through his doorbell camera as belonging to a nearby church congregation that did not exist. Morgan had also told Mr. Johnson that he had been sent by Johnson's church leader. Morgan acknowledged to Officer Hawkins that these statements were false and that he had made them at the direction of Mr. Snyder. Officer Hawkins issued Morgan a trespass warning.
I don't think you have to be honest about that. I don't think it's like a crime, especially if you're trying to search somebody,
and instructed him not to return to the residence. As Officer Hawkins prepared to locate Snyder as part of the investigation, he observed Morgan walking toward a Hyundai passenger vehicle occupied by several individuals. Officer Hawkins believed Snyder may have been inside of the vehicle and intended to contact him as part of the investigation. Officer Hawkins initiated a traffic stop on the vehicle. As this occurred, Morgan turned away from the vehicle and ran away from officers. Officers did not pursue Morgan because he had not committed a crime, and Morgan was not observed again by our officers. Officer Hawkins discovered the vehicle was occupied by Tyler Shaw and Benjamin Snyder, both of whom had been trespassed from Mr. Johnson's residence the previous day. As Officer Hawkins spoke with Shaw and Snyder, they initially denied sending Morgan to the residence. Later in this conversation, Schneider admitted they had indeed sent Morgan and another unidentified individual to attempt to contact Mr. Johnson because, according to Schneider, their civil case could not proceed without an attempt at verbal reconciliation. During the interaction, Officer Froughton indicated he believed Shaw's eyes appeared glassy and expressed concern regarding possible impairment.
Oh my God.
Officer Hawkins asked Shaw if he would be willing to participate in field sobriety testing to ensure he was safe to drive. Shaw agreed. Field sobriety tests were conducted and no signs of impairment were observed. During the same time, while Officer Hawkins was conducting his investigation, Officer Froughton used his police service dog to conduct an open-air sniff around the vehicle. Froughton's police service dog alerted to the presence of the odor of a controlled substance, and the vehicle was subsequently searched. No illegal substances were
So
located.
is that dog going to be retired or killed? What do they do with the dog now? Because it clearly...
They did what they wanted.
Clearly didn't find shit, and the dog thought he did, so...
Inside of the vehicle. At one point during a conversation, Schneider admitted to Officer Hawkins that he and Shaw had actually delivered a package of ducks to Mr. Johnson's residence with the intent to have Mr. Johnson sign a fake delivery confirmation on Schneider's phone so that Schneider could later use that signature to create a forged contract claiming Schneider could not be trespassed from the property for 5 years.
That was stupid.
Schneider
You shouldn't
indicated he did not believe...
That's definitely not okay. I don't know if that's a crime, but I know the contract wouldn't hold up, but okay. Oh my fucking God, dude.
There was nothing wrong with this, and believed that there was nothing wrong with his posing as a UPS delivery driver. Ultimately, Officer Hawkins warned Shaw and Schneider again that they were approaching conduct that could potentially constitute harassment or stalking if they continued to send individuals to Mr. Johnson's residence. Officer Hawkins reaffirmed the trespass warning and released both of them from the scene. On March 10th, 2026, Kaylee Johnson, the wife of Joshua Johnson, reported that a female was standing near the front door of her residence taking photographs of the home. The female was described as wearing long, fake, curly hair. Shortly afterward, Joshua Johnson contacted police and reported he was going to shoot someone as a result of the ongoing harassment. Multiple officers immediately responded. He was going to shoot someone. Fake, curly hair. Shortly afterward, Joshua Johnson contacted police and reported he was going to shoot someone.
So are they damn, so they showed up and arrested Josh then, right?
As a result of the ongoing
Why would they?
Multiple officers immediately responded to the area. While en route, Officer Sumbot with the American Fork Police Department contacted Mr. Johnson by phone. Mr. Johnson reported that Benjamin Schneider and several affiliates were outside of his residence and had approached the home, frightening his wife and his children. When Officer Sumbot arrived, he located a vehicle parked north of the Johnson residence, and that vehicle was occupied by Sierra Lautz and Benjamin Schneider. Officer Sumbot asked what they were doing in the area. Schneider stated that he was involved in a court case and needed to provide legal paperwork to Mr. Johnson. Schneider indicated he worked for himself and that Lautz was his process server. Officer Sumbot then contacted Mr. Johnson to gather additional information regarding the situation. Mr. Johnson explained there was an ongoing dispute involving a Bricks and Minifigs franchise located in Oregon. Mr. Johnson stated that the prior owner, Crystal Law, had reportedly abandoned the store and requested that corporate representatives take over the location. Mr. Johnson identified himself as an employee of Bricks and Minifigs and stated that he had been sent to the store to secure the franchise location and protect company assets. Mr. Johnson further explained that Law had entered into a consignment agreement with an individual named Brian Mansell, but according to Johnson...
Who the fuck cares? None of this is on, I don't know.
Mansell had not been paid. Mr. Johnson stated that when he arrived at the Oregon franchise location, Mansell demanded payment from Johnson and his business partner. Johnson reported that corporate representatives advised him they would address the consignment issue directly. However, Johnson claimed that Mansell continued attempting to hold Johnson and his business partner personally responsible under the agreement. Mr. Johnson also reported there were Lego sets believed to belong to Mansell that remained at the store. According to Johnson, they offered to return those items, but Mansell refused and continued demanding compensation. Mr. Johnson alleged that Mansell had hired Benjamin Schneider to harass, stalk, vandalize the store, threaten to murder the manager of the store, and forge signatures. Mr. Johnson then explained to Officer Sumbot several incidences from the previous days allegedly involving Schneider and/or Schneider's affiliates. Officer Sumbot informed Mr. Johnson that Schneider stated he was present with the process server to serve legal paperwork. Mr. Johnson claimed the paperwork was fraudulent. Officer Sumbot again contacted Schneider, who stated they needed to physically deliver copies of the paperwork to Mr. Johnson. Officer Sumbot's report states, Schneider told me he was following the government's instructions and that Johnson keeps calling the cops on him to avoid getting in trouble for his crimes. Schneider said this is the third time Johnson has called the cops because he thinks that if he keeps calling the cops on him, he can get away with it. But we are showing him that he's not going to get away with these crimes. Schneider allowed Officer Sumbot to take the paperwork to Mr. Johnson, which Officer Sumbot did in an attempt to help Mr. Schneider. Officer Sumbot advised Mr. Johnson that the paperwork appeared to be related to a claim and a case that originated in Oregon. Mr. Johnson stated that he had already contacted the Oregon Law Enforcement Agency with jurisdiction, which was the Kaiser Police Department, and had been told that nothing had been filed. Mr. Johnson also stated he believed the situation was being created solely for YouTube content purposes and declined to accept service. Officer Sombot contacted the Marion County Circuit Court in Oregon to verify the legitimacy of the paperwork. The court confirmed that the case was indeed legitimate, but that papers had already been served and no hearing date had yet been scheduled.
What?
Hello. You have, I see those papers? Yeah. So this is what you're trying to serve them with? Yes. That's required by the court that we have. I wish we could send them an email. I wish we could send them a phone call, or the court could send it to them, but this is what we're required to do from the United States. So we're just following the instructions of the government. Have you guys been here before? I have once. I came one time to have a good faith conversation with him before stealing, which the government also requires us to have before. So are you Benjamin Schneider? Yes. Okay. So I'm just following basically the instructions of the government, and he keeps calling the cops on me to try to avoid getting in trouble for his crimes. So that's why he keeps calling. This is like the third time he's called the cops now on us, because he thinks if I just call the cops on me, he can get away with it. But we're showing him like we're not going to get away with his crime. So okay. Is it okay if I give these papers to him? Yeah, for sure. Okay. Hang tight. We're gonna finish up some things on our end. Okay. We might need you to fill out some documents that are that. It's the proof of service. If that's okay, but because whoever serves him has to fill out the proof of service, and might have to fill out some court papers. But that's just the legal way to do it. Okay. Just give me 1 minute. Okay. What was that? He does not want the paper. So. He does not want the papers? Here's that back for you. Okay. He wanted you trespass.
Oh.
While officers were speaking with the involved parties, a sign was also located on the park strip across from Mr. Johnson's residence. The sign depicted Mr. Johnson holding U.S. currency in both hands while standing in front of an elderly man lying in a hospital bed. The sign contained the statement, "I stole a dying man's life savings." Schneider admitted he had placed the sign earlier that day. Officer Sombot advised Schneider that, based on the ongoing conduct being reported and observed, officers believed his actions were approaching the statutory elements of stalking under Utah law. Specifically, officers expressed concern regarding repeated appearances at the residence, directing multiple individuals to contact the family, photographing the home, and placing objects and signs at the property. Officers had already given Schneider earlier warnings. Schneider responded that he believed he was following court procedure. An individual commits stalking if the individual intentionally or knowingly engages in a course of conduct directed at a specific individual and knows or is reckless as to whether that course of conduct would cause a reasonable person to fear for the individual's own safety or the safety of another, or to suffer other emotional distress. Utah law defines a course of conduct as to
We gotta move to Utah.
Fear for their safety? Or suffer other emotional distress? I feel like the threshold for that is not even close to...
Or to suffer other emotional distress.
Matt, but okay.
Utah law defines a course of conduct as 2 or more acts directed toward a specific individual, including, but not limited to, following, monitoring, observing, photographing, surveilling, or communicating to or about an individual. It also includes approaching or confronting an individual, appearing at an individual's residence, contacting an individual's neighbors, delivering...
Oh, for this, okay, for sure. But the only complicating factor here, though, is that, like, I'm so curious what the, I'm so curious what process servers have to get, like, around this. Or what about, like, repo guys? Have you ever been part of a repo thing before?
I've gotten my car towed before, but they towed it illegally on accident.
Because repo guys and, like, process servers will do some crazy shit.
Well, they just do whatever they want.
Yeah, but I wonder how it's legal for them, or how they get around stuff like this. I don't know.
Cool.
Maybe they have some kind of qualified immunity?
An individual's residence, contacting an individual's neighbors, delivering or placing objects on an individual's property, and using electronic communication or third parties to engage in such conduct. Based on the totality of the known facts at the time, officers established probable cause that Schneider had committed the offenses of stalking and targeted residential picketing under Utah law. Schneider was subsequently arrested and transported to the Utah County Jail. On March 11th, 2026, Joshua Johnson again contacted the American Fork Police Department to report that Benjamin Schneider and several affiliates were again in the area. Mr. Johnson reported that the individual he believed had been stalking him was across the street from his residence, placing another sign containing Johnson's photograph. Johnson also reported that individuals involved were speaking with his neighbors. Officer Richardson with the American Fork Police Department responded to the area and observed 4 individuals hanging a sign directly across from Johnson's residence. The sign appeared to be either the same sign or a replica of the sign that was referenced in case 26AF02033. Officer Richardson contacted the group
I'm
and asked
so
what they were
mad
doing.
right now.
The group stated they were supporting a GoFundMe campaign for a dying man. One of the individuals, later identified as Sheldon Norcross, voluntarily showed Officer Richardson his phone to display the GoFundMe. While viewing the phone, Officer Richardson observed that Norcross was actively engaged in a FaceTime call.
In a prosecution under this section, it is not a defense that the actor was not given actual notice that the course of conduct was unwanted or did not intend to cause the victim fear or other emotional distress. So these aren't possible defenses. You can't say, well, I didn't know, or I didn't know that would cause him to be scared. Although the intent part here is covered a little bit by the something above. You have to. It has to be like reckless or some bullshit. I thought I saw that up there. Oh, right here. An actor commits stalking if the actor intentionally or knowingly engages in a course of conduct directed at a specific individual and knows or is reckless as to whether the course of conduct will cause a reasonable person. So you can't just like walk by somebody's house and get charged with stalking. And then, except as provided in subsection 6b, an actor does not violate this section if the actor is acting in the actor's official capacity as a law enforcement officer, governmental investigator, or private investigator, and B, for a legitimate official or business purpose. I feel like that's got to be serving paperwork. I mean, I don't know about the sign. The actor, and then 2 is the actor is the owner of a business. The actor engages in a course of conduct that is reasonable and necessary to protect the actor's ownership interest in the business. The conduct is not directed at a cohabitant, as that term is defined in section 78B 712, and the actor's conduct does not violate any other provision of this code.
You blew my name. Booger up there, I gotta get.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I feel like
Officer Richardson asked Norcross.
I feel like he's probably covered there, no?
I don't know. He was speaking with, and specifically asked whether it was.
I would say so. Otherwise, all court servers are going to be fucking
trespassed and then accused of stalking.
And the elements of Utah's stalking statute, and taking into consideration the new actions from that day, Officer Richardson established probable cause to arrest Snyder for an additional count of stalking. Specifically, Richardson believed Snyder was coordinating conduct through third parties that constituted a continued course of conduct under the statute we reviewed. Officer Richardson then decided to seize Norcross's phone, pending the approval of a search warrant, in order to preserve potential evidence and prevent the deletion or alteration of any data. According to Officer Richardson's reports, when Norcross was informed that the phone was going to be seized, Norcross immediately began manipulating the device. Richardson wrote in his report, Norcross then immediately opened his phone and began manipulating it, which led myself and Lieutenant Adamson to believe he was attempting to destroy evidence on his device. At that point, Officer Richardson and Lieutenant Adamson forcibly removed the phone from Norcross's grasp after what Richardson describes in his report as a very brief altercation. Norcross was then detained in handcuffs as part of the stalking investigation. At this time, officers did not know where Snyder was located. While still on scene, Officer Richardson received information from an American Fork resident stating that several YouTubers had been renting an Airbnb property from this citizen. Officers responded to the Airbnb with the intent to arrest Snyder for an additional count of stalking. Upon arrival, officers developed probable cause, including information gathered from video surveillance from the Airbnb, to believe that Snyder had entered the residence and had not yet exited. Officers then prepared a search warrant affidavit requesting authorization to enter the residence to locate and arrest Snyder.
Was that in a different thing, or?
During contact with the Airbnb owner, the owner reported overhearing conversations about possible stolen Legos. Specifically, officers wrote in the search warrant affidavit, the homeowner also disclosed that he could hear multiple individuals inside the residence speaking about possibly stolen Lego toys they had taken.
Get my ritual out of this.
What? Was Jesus whispering through the walls?
Probably a Mormon owner.
Officers added a request within the search warrant affidavit seeking authorization to also search for and seize possible stolen property, including Lego merchandise. 4th District Judge Roger W. Griffin reviewed and approved the search warrant. Officers executed the warrant as a knock and announce warrant. What this means is that our officers take the time to knock on the door, to present themselves as officers, and to inform anyone inside that they have a search warrant.
God damn!
As they were doing this, individuals came to the door. Ultimately, 5 individuals exited the residence. Those individuals were identified as Benjamin Snyder,
I need to get the flex,
Shaw,
bro.
Stephen Allen, Sierra Lautz, and
That's what I need. I need to
male
buy the
who was later
Blu-ray.
identified as a 16-year-old juvenile. As the individuals exited the residence, they were placed in handcuffs while officers secured the scene. During Snyder's detention, Lieutenant Adamson took hold of Snyder's right arm. Lieutenant Adamson later reported that he felt Snyder tense his arm, at which point Adamson moved Snyder's right arm behind his back to place him into custody. Mr. Snyder later addressed this incident in one of his YouTube videos. In the X-ray image displayed by Mr. Snyder in that video, a small L is visible in the upper right-hand corner of the X-ray. The L indicates the image is that of the left shoulder. The video shows Lieutenant Adamson handling Snyder's right arm during the arrest. Additionally, officers documented no complaints of arm or shoulder pain by Mr. Snyder
we would have
during his
wasted
detention,
this.
transport, or booking process at the jail. All 5 individuals were transported to the American Fork Police Department. Due to limited interview room availability, the individuals were placed in a combination of interview rooms and holding cells while interviews were conducted. The juvenile male was also immediately released to his parents upon arrival at the police department. The 4 adult individuals agreed to interviews with Detective Nicosia.
Okay, this is fucking retarded. Is there a part 3?
No part 3 right now, but there is leaked footage. That's that one.
All the footage is released?
I can be divine.
I believe all the
Someone
footage we
actually
haven't
hacked
seen.
into the American Fork Police Department and released all the footage unredacted of my interaction.
Wait, hold on, what did you just say?
Someone actually hacked into the American Fork Police Department and released all the footage unredacted of my interactions with them. This is the original footage I
Wait, they weren't hacked.
got with the redactions in, and this is the new unredacted footage. I'm lining them up.
The police department uploaded 50 gigabytes of unredacted body cam video to a public Dropbox. Apparently, someone found them and uploaded them online.
Up, and I'm going to keep only the redacted parts to see what they were actually saying.
Jim, I understand. This ends today. I know. We're talking before.
Sadly, they weren't able to get the first 2 days where I was accused of having heroin on me, but the final 2 days, we were able to see a lot, actually. The footage starts with me going to Josh's house so I can serve him his legal court papers. Josh knows that if he goes to court with me, he's going to lose. So instead, a much easier option is he calls the police on me to prevent me from serving him.
His name is Ben Schneider. He's stalking my house. Will you come to my house, please, and come get them? I'm not going to have stalkers.
Are they there right now?
They're on the side of the house.
One of the dispatchers made a note here saying that you were going to shoot someone.
I'm done with this. Officer, can you please help me and my family and make this stop?
Yeah, absolutely.
She had a consignment deal with a guy named Brian Mansell. A year and a half, almost 2 years, she had this consignment deal with him and she never paid him.
So right away, Josh is lying to the police, which we can easily verify with all the metadata timestamps pictures that show that the Lego sets were in the store when Josh took it over.
He's hired this YouTuber. His name is Ben Schneider. He's Reckless Ben. They sent people in saying they're going to murder our manager. I'm done.
What are you guys doing here?
So we are in a court case with them, and we have to serve them legal papers.
She is a process server and she's trying to serve you papers.
She's not a process server.
Okay.
Get the papers. The fake paper. The fake.
I don't know if that even matters. Does it have to be an official process, or can't anybody serve somebody
He
paperwork?
gets into it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Go get the papers.
You okay?
Absolutely. They're fake.
why did he tell it? Oh,
You guys see those papers? Yeah. So this is what you're trying to serve them with? Yes. I wish we could send them an email. I wish we could send them a phone call, or the court could send to them, but this is what we're required to do from the United States court. So we're just following the instructions of the government. He thinks if I just call the cops on, he can get away with it, but we're showing him, like, we're not going to have to away with this crime, so.
Okay. Is it okay if I give these papers to him?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Hang tight. Are you okay if she just gives you the papers so we can just get
Have
her?
you looked at the papers? I've talked to the Kaiser Police Department. There's nothing.
You know how you know the papers aren't fake?
How?
Because he won't accept them. Right? If it's fake papers, okay, fine, give it to me. I don't give a fuck, right? Who cares? Right? Why?
Yeah.
So no, I'm not accepting service. No. Absolutely not. It's fake. It's not real.
That's cool.
How can you reject fake service? What?
You're not thinking enough, man.
Refinements. You have that right?
Yeah.
Literally all this.
No, you don't. Wait, what do you mean? How you have that right to just infinitely refuse service?
To do is be like, you are served. And then he doesn't even have to accept them. He can,
as long as you, I don't know what the elements are, but I think it's like you have to ID the person and they have to be aware of what's happening. So like, I don't think you could like find somebody sleeping on the street and like throw the papers at them and run away. But if they've like identified themselves and then you said, hello, you're being served with a lawsuit, here you are, boom. There's a fucking video of this happening to Darius, I think. This is so...
Please drop them. But as long as you say you are served, that counts as illegal serving. So why doesn't this cop just do that? Like, this whole thing could be solved in literally 3 seconds. Like, here, I'll time it. You've been served.
As long as you, I think, ID them or confirm their identity or whatever.
This could literally be solved in 1.5 seconds. And this police officer is just purposely choosing to make this way more complicated than it has to be.
Hold on. All right.
Yeah, I don't know what the particular laws are, the local rules are. Fuck, Kaka might know, or somebody else in chat, another lawyer might know. I don't think you technically, the person just has to be on notice of a lawsuit. Now, if you serve paperwork, and then you like file it with the court and there's like a third party that signed off on it, then like it's super duper ultra official. But like technically, like if you had like, I think if you had like a video recording of you saying like, hey motherfucker, I'm suing you, you know that, right? They're like, yeah, I know it, I don't give a fuck, I saw the case, yeah, let's go. I think that technically they just have to be on notice of the lawsuit, because you can make extended arguments around like I wish I could remember what it was. You can't just infinitely dodge service and say, I don't know. Like you can still push a case through like civil court by showing that you've like exhausted every measure to put the person on notice. The person is reasonably on notice, they just won't accept it or whatever, right?
What do you want done today? Besides, obviously, talk to...
As much as you humanly possibly can.
I can screen charges. I'm open to screening charges.
I can screen charges? What does that mean? Call whoever and see what they can charge them with?
Obviously, talk to...
As much as you humanly possibly can.
I can screen charges. I'm open to screening charges.
Hello? Yeah. Instead of...
Hi. Go quick.
I'm on my phone.
Yeah. Yep, we can hear you.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, quick, go for it.
Here's about the service.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so whenever a prop server will do their job, what they're doing is they're going to go up and, like you said, they're going to identify the person and then either hand them the documents or leave it where they can get it.
Mm-hmm.
And what they're going to do then is going to sworn statement to the court saying, hey, I went and did that.
Yeah.
That cop is not going to give a sworn statement. He's not going to do that. Cops don't do that. At least not in that capacity.
Well, I think
so. That's the issue.
I think you are allowed to ask a police officer to do it, though. Like, I think you can contact a local police. Yeah. So I mean, like, the cop agreed. He asked him, "Do you want me to go serve him?" And the guy, and he accepts him, and he takes him over to the guy, and he IDs him and everything. So I don't know. It feels kind of weird at this point for the guy to be like, "Oh, I'm gonna change my mind." Yeah, go ahead.
So what he could do is the cop could, because you're right, but then the cop can also then say, hey, look, I tried. I'm not going to give a sworn statement. Sorry, I'm not doing that. I tried to give it to him. He didn't take it. Now, then Ben could go to court and say, hey, we served him. Here's the video. We're subpoenaing the cop to come here and testify and confirm this video is real to show that we got service. Right. And then the court will go, OK, yeah, that was service. But that's like a pretty big rigmarole.
Sure.
Instead, you could just go to the court and say, hey, here's a motion for substituted service. And then if you do that, then the court will go, okay. And then you just go and you just leave the papers at the front door. And then the court will accept that.
Gotcha.
It's like, this is already like, there's a solution built in. He's just not taking it. And whatever, but yeah, that's how
the Ben guy's not taking it.
Yeah, the Ben guy, he's like,
sure. No, I agree with you there.
He has options.
I agree with you that he's not taking it. But this is like I owe somebody like $20. And I have $20 in my bank account, and then they sue me for it, and then I pay like Epstein to put $20 inside of a child and kill them and smuggle them to Russia, and then have an Alaskan bear like swim them across the world and violate like 50 trillion laws to avoid paying $20. Like, I feel like the cops are doing so much crazy shit.
That's a pretty common hypothetical from law school.
Thank you. Yes, the Alaskan swimming bear. I feel like the cops are doing so much insane shit here I don't know. It feels like they take on so much liability here for no reason. Well, aside from the whole Mormon,
I mean, okay, like I talked about this with Mooten, but it's like these are a group of young guys from out of town showing up, fucking with a business owner in town at their house. Like the local residents want police to do basically this.
Sure.
They don't want people from out of town coming over to fuck with them.
I would agree with you.
And the cops know that.
I would agree with you. Trust me, dude. Talk to Mr. Mooten. I said that the one kid should have gotten shot that ran into the McDonald's, okay? I remember that, Mooten? You remember that today, right?
True.
Yeah, fuck those. Okay. 99% of the time, I would be on your side. And I would agree that, like the kids are stupid, whatever, fuck them, whatever.
Mormons, I get it.
No, not even that. When they showed up at the the principal business or whatever, and the kids had like a registered fucking raffle lottery thing, I think at that point, the cops should have been like, okay, well, if they're going to go through all the process and procedure, we probably need to be a little bit more careful, because they're getting outplayed at every step of the way. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Yeah, like if this was like the first time I showed up, whatever, that's fine. But these kids they're taking like decent steps to do everything correctly. So the cops need to be on their shit too. Yeah.
Yeah. No, the cops, I think I said this last time, was like, the cops are acting in a way that definitely, like, they're creating civil liability for themselves. Now, like, luckily for the cops, it's against people that are making themselves entirely unsympathetic. Because remember, if they do sue them, it's going to be in this county with a jury of people in this county that are going to go, well, fuck these kids.
Unless somehow they can get Donald Trump to come through and some federal. Because sometimes the feds will take over weird cases like this, right? I think that's not like unheard of if there's big accusations.
I don't know if you got to this part, but there's like multi-state drug or multi-state bomb threats that happen by the end of the fucking video, and at that point, maybe you know.
Also, clarifying for the audience, apparently, I forgot this. The business original thing was a different set of cops than the ones that are here in Utah, technically. So, okay. But
yeah, no, but I mean, like everything that the cops did is bad. Well, not everything, but you know, there's all this bad stuff the cops did. Shouldn't have done it. This guy has a claim. That being said, like every step of this process, the answer is just go find an attorney and they'll handle it. And if it costs money, I'm sorry, but
I kind of agree with you here. I would agree with you. I would agree with you most of the time, but like, unless the kids get killed by the cops or something, it seems like they're doing a good job at. I don't know what the liability on any of it. Maybe this stalking thing, I guess, or whatever. But like, I feel like
stalking definitely. That's like that is like a pretty. But I mean, they got Luigi Mangione on that.
But I mean, assuming they have a legitimate court case and they're trying to serve him paperwork, and the guy is not only avoiding service, but the cops seem to be complicit in helping avoid service, it feels like the cops are taking so much more liability here than the kids are, which is usually not how it goes.
Yeah, no, for sure. But well, like, you're right. But then also like factor in like how arrogant cops are. They all think they know the law. Sure. They all think that you need to respect them at all times, and if you don't, that's a federal crime that puts you in jail for 10 years. And so like, the cops are probably not even taking the majority of this seriously. You know, like you said, they're just kids. Mm-hmm. And like I said before, these people probably know these cops, not even just because they're Mormons, just because they live in a small
neighborhood
town.
And everything. Yeah, sure.
And like, I mean, it's kind of this thing where it's like, welcome to being in a small town with a police force. This is how this shit goes. I'm not saying it's okay. I'm just saying, like, sorry that the world is the way it is. Yeah, you might get fucked up if you go to a small town and start fucking with the residents. But I mean, yeah, it's what it is.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you, but there are just usually so many more things. Oh man, I don't know. I feel like there are times in my life where I can tell like somebody's like rage baiting me and they're trying to like get a reaction, and like every arrest, the kids haven't fought back, they're not resisting. These guys tore their fucking car apart with a bullshit dog, didn't find even a fucking weed, not even a THC gummy. You know, like it's like thing after thing after thing. I feel like at some point the cops go like, okay, we gotta get on our shit. We gotta chill.
We gotta shape up here.
We're going like this. We're driving to the house and we developed probable cause on the way there, and then we got a fucking warrant to arrest this guy because the Airbnb owners overheard them talking about stolen Legos in the basement. Like, what the fuck are we doing at this point? For what?
Well, you're also going to find the fact that the Airbnb owner is a Mormon who apparently the cops eventually go and say, like, let's get these guys off our friend's property or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't want to trigger you right now, but your big city lifestyle is really showing, because like the amount of like just pure bullshit I've seen from small town cops.
As a guy who's been pulled over, I hate to say this, but as a person who's been pulled over and arrested at least one time by a person with the badge number 1, okay? Listen, I've driven through Louisiana, okay? I've had my court cases down there. Those motherfuckers, I'm aware. I'm just saying, damn, these cops are playing a... Usually when you're messing around with stupid kids, usually you find weed, they're fucking speeding, they're doing, like, there's some obvious shit that you can nail them to the wall on, and it's but when they're around here asking, like, so you started the you started the GoFundMe, right? And you're trying to get them on, like, oh man, I don't know, you're on.
But also, cops don't usually get national attention.
Yeah, that too, and you know he's a big YouTuber, you know he's a fucking celebrity, like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Well, and there's also, I mean, I'll say this too, in the sense where, like, I think the cops are a little overconfident, because a lot of the time, whenever someone shows up with an issue and the cop shows up and goes, oh, this is a civil issue, you got to hire an attorney, we can't help you, most people fuck off from that. So, like, there's also, like, a really big aspect where they're like, why have these people not gotten the hint that this isn't the route to go? And then they keep fucking with the cops, and the cops are like, well, I guess if they're going to fuck with us, we're just going to keep like coming back at them. But we can't possibly. Sure, but like the cops don't. Yeah, but the cops don't have an understanding of content.
The kids are rage baiting, and the cops are inviting like national level scrutiny to like a conspiracy involving fucking multi levels of society from places. But I don't know.
No one has ever heard of this police fucking place before. Yeah. And now a lot of people know it.
We'll see what happens, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I mean, like you're asking cops to like have some kind of perception of PR, which is like impossible for the average cop. So, I just came in to make sure I could lick some cop boots on stream so that everybody would love me more.
Sure.
But yeah,
well, also to be clear for your position, you none of this was defending cops. You're just saying that ordinarily, and this is unfortunately true. Cops can usually bully people, and whether the people in the right or wrong, usually the people fuck off, even if the cops are in the wrong.
Yeah, and like I would really love if this story turns into, and this is how this asshole kid, protected his civil rights against these cops, and you know what? They got what was coming to him, and that's great. And then he went to Mexico to dodge bail. And it's like, Jesus Christ, why the fuck would you do that?
Well,
that's
another bait. We'll get, it's another rage bait,
I mean,
for all you know, he was filming in New Mexico at a rock thing, and he didn't actually go to Mexico at all.
It is some kind of Mexico. Yeah, you're right.
And they're gonna put out a fucking warrant for his arrest, like federally, because he fled the state.
Yeah, Jesus.
So that the Mormon Church is gonna align themselves with like the narcos to find him down there.
There you go.
Yeah, they could.
And then we're going to see that actually the Mormon Church has connections to the cartels, and that was the point of this whole video the whole time.
We'll see. Okay, let me finish this one.
Well,
thanks a lot.
Yeah, sorry to bother you.
No, you're good. Have fun. Be careful.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
I'm serving these court papers like the police officer promised me he would. This officer would rather screen all possible charges for me to see what random stuff they can make up about me.
I'm going to talk with him, give him his paper back, since you do not want this.
Can I peek at it?
What was that?
Can I peek at it?
It kind of puts me in a little bit of a bind.
You fucking loser. Yeah. He knows he, puts me in a bind. Why? They're fake papers. This is intent. They know. They both know. Right? This is beyond. They both know that these are real papers.
Yes.
They both know it. They both know it. Like, why would you? It's just so stupid to me. I don't know.
There's no lawsuit in this.
Okay. So anyway, I'm going to give this back to him. And trespasser.
Because here's the thing. Let's think about this logically. Do you think the process server would show up with a guy that's been harassing a YouTuber to serve papers in Utah?
Josh knows that if he gets served these papers, it's going to be really bad for him. And at this point, it seems like he's willing to make up any story he can to get us arrested.
And they redacted this footage for what reason?
Yeah.
What was the state law for why you redact? To protect certain personal information or something? Maybe, but like, I don't know what the
before he gets served these papers.
They sent a lady in, and the lady's like, "Oh, I'm going to murder you," to the command of the manager.
And now Josh has just committed a felony.
What?
Lying to the police officers about a false threat I made to get me arrested is super duper illegal.
Also, after he's already called the cops saying that he's going to shoot somebody out here too, right? Like,
nobody cares about that. Yeah.
The store a billion times, threatened the employees.
Isn't he technically served? They show that would be my guess is if you file with the court that you could say that like whatever Kafka said, there's some motion for service or whatever that you could file. Yeah.
He does not want the paper. So
He's not want the papers?
Here's that back for you.
I'm not sure what this is. I've never seen something like that.
Why did you offer to serve it to him then? Oh my God.
The court papers.
Okay, see ya.
Yeah, process server's really going to write it for YouTube. I mean, how stupid does he think I am?
Oh my God. And this guy he's not the CEO of the whole company. This is just like the one who owned that franchise?
Yes.
And this franchise was in Oregon, or it was in Oregon, right?
This was in Oregon, okay. Salem, Oregon.
He bought it.
Salem, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Kaiser, Oregon.
They have fake service papers. The girl is like, "Oh no, I got to serve them these papers." Like they printed up a fake lawsuit, And I'm like, "Oh yeah."
If it's all fake, then why not accept it? Hello?
Do you think the process server would really be writing with the YouTube guy to deliver papers to a guy that he's been harassing? I'm like, do you think I'm stupid? I don't know what to do, man.
So, did you call this again?
I just don't know what to do, man. I'm done with these guys.
We're ready and willing to arrest these individuals for Utah statutes for cyberbullying and
This is the CEO of the company of the Bricks and Minifigs?
I think so, yeah.
Digital stuff because they're using electronic means for communication and coordinating their stuff.
It's digital.
Is this what the GoFundMe is for or whatever?
Stalking, not stalking.
It's all of the above. But because they're continuing to use, additional tactics and other things like that, thinking that they're being cute and whatnot, we can continue. So somebody has to be arrested to show that they can't continue to do this.
No, we're just kind of want to know what you want done on this. As much as we humanly possibly can.
He's going to submit how to screen for charges with our prosecutors, right? With our city prosecutors.
Are you serious? Hello?
He is very adamant that he wants to serve you with papers. Okay.
That's fake.
That's illegal. You can't pretend to be a process server. So you can't. It's illegal.
Why not? In the state of Utah, to be a process server, all you have to do is be over the age of 18 years old.
And not a party of the case. Yep. Yeah.
You got to be not affiliated with the case, and you can't be an attorney. And this girl meets all three. She is over 18 years old. I literally met her like 10 minutes before we showed up here, and she's not an attorney. So legally, in the state of Utah, this woman is a process server. And I already explained this to the police.
So anyone can be a process server. You have to be 18 years old, and you have to be not affiliated with the case. So she is not affiliated with the case. She's over 18 years old. That qualifies as a process server.
Well, maybe just have someone not affiliated with you.
That's her. Yeah, she's no relationship. That's why she's here.
Holy fuck! Imagine part 3 is him becoming Mormon.
That could be. Well,
that's why she's
they all know him now.
So?
They have no relationship, and that is she is the exact person that you're describing.
That's fake. It is a lie. She's impersonating a process server.
So for this girl to be impersonating a process server in the state of Utah, she must either be under 18, which the cops took her ID and verified she's not under 18.
Do you have an ID or anything like that on you?
She has to be related to this case, which Josh says he's never seen her before, so she can't be related to this case. Josh has verified that, and so the only option left is Josh must assume that she's an attorney. But if Josh has never heard of her before, how does he know she's an attorney? And spoiler, she's not an attorney, but so I don't know what Josh...
Well, not an attorney. Well, yeah, for even related to the case. Even if she was an attorney, it was okay, but it can't be related.
Josh means when he says she's pretending to be a process server, because it seems like he's verified that she meets all the requirements to be a process server. So basically what Josh is saying is, even though she meets all these requirements, and I acknowledge she meets these requirements, she still doesn't meet these requirements. You're making no sense, Josh.
Impersonating an officer of the court, that carries, it's pretty significant. You
you can't pretend to be a process server.
Is a process server an officer of the court? Process servers are just third-party random, not random, but I mean, I think they can be. I think that you can have like, I don't think they're necessarily, though. Oh, wait, I can ask the AI. Are process servers officers of the court? Oh, while they're performing their duties, a registered or certified process server is generally considered officers of the court.
Registered or certified?
Sure. Officer of the court might actually be a really broad term, where as long as you're like, I think even an attorney who's an attorney of a party of the case might be considered like an officer of the court while they're doing the thing. Maybe. I think some legal guy can confirm it to that.
Sorry. Yeah, you can't. That's got to be illegal.
And that's, like I say, he's getting combining charges.
It's a class A misdemeanor to impersonate a process server in the state of Utah.
So right now,
I want her arrested for impersonating a process server.
So right now,
I can't just go and pretend. I can't go print out fake documents and go try to process serve people. That's illegal.
So these papers that you printed up,
fake. Yes, 1 billion, trillion, gazillion %.
Then why would you accept them?
I mean, this is Ammon. I'm with the corporate office.
He's the CEO.
Oh, hi. So what's happened is we had a former franchisee.
Excuse me. Is that your commanding officer? Why is the police officer listening? Oh, tell me what the CEO is going to tell me to do. What?
It's just a YouTuber that got a hold of the story and then went to this guy and said, hey, if I can harass these guys, if I can do some stuff and get some money out of them, will you pay me some of that money? And that's what they're trying to do, is the individual who actually owes the money left the United States.
And now Amen has just committed obstruction by lying to the police officers.
He created a fake contract, forged the manager's signature up there, threatened to kill her.
I didn't sign no agreement.
This is also stupid because, like, if you are a real police officer and you do real police officer stuff, I'm sure that the first thing you fucking learn and understand as a police officer, the reason why you talk to both sides is because you know that each side is going to fucking lie to you. There's no world. I'm sure this shows up in the cop slot videos, but when the cop is listening to a guy talking, like, yeah, and then they did this and this, like, the cop is listening, but the cop knows it's probably at least like half of what I'm being told is fucking bullshit. The fact that the cop here is like game planning with this weirdo on the porch and then his business partner, it's like, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm not beholden to somebody else's stupid thing. I like how he can just lie to you guys. Just straight face. Oh, feels like $200,000.
I'll check with the court, see if it's a valid civil case that he's trying to push through, and we'll go about it that way, okay?
Thank you for holding. How can I help you?
Trying to speak with someone to verify.
Oh no!
Just verify if
This is why you have to destroy the camera footage, okay? You can't just hope that they redacted the office. This cop, oh no.
This is real.
It's real.
Okay, thank you for your help. That's all. Thank you.
And after this phone call, I guess the police officers turned off the microphone on their body cam.
Oh, there they go. Okay.
He's like, oh shit, I fucked it up.
Oh no. Oh shit. He turns it off. He's like, I need you to ask Claude right now. How many tokens? How do we delete the last like 2 minutes of footage? Fuck.
I guess they really didn't want literally anyone to hear this, even if someone gets a hold of the unredacted stuff. Not even we now can get it to hear what these police officers are saying. But anyways, the police officer ends up going back to talk to Josh.
They're screening some charges, okay? But we're just kind of working through. They're screening charges. A real case. It just hasn't gone to court. Okay.
It's a real case. Who's it against?
It's him versus you.
Ben Snyder?
You're so served right now. You're so served. And the cop knows that it's a real case, and he knows it's a real, like, holy shit. You are like mega served right now. You're ultra omega served.
So,
process servers around the country wish they could serve somebody this fucking hard, where he's sitting on the porch at his address. They know who he is. They've already seen his fucking ID. They've called the court. They've verified the case. They're a police officer who just got, like, Jesus Christ.
He's just racking up the charges.
Racking up the charges? What charges, bro?
He's just racking up the charges, and we're working together.
So basically the consensus is, we were all wrong here. However, let's just arrest Ben anyways.
Like, letting them go cannot be an option here, guys. Like, there's got to be something for cyber-stalking, bullying, like all of the different things. Like, there's got to be something to
Why is the CEO game planning fucking charges with the cops? What the was this Pixie talking to the fucking Miami Police Department on my shit? What the fuck?
And send a message that this is not appropriate, this is not okay.
I'm in agreement with you. Again, that's why we're kind of working through this right now.
Hello. Okay. Am I being arrested? Really?
I love you. I love you. Oh, there we go. I love you. Okay, I love you.
Bruh.
So now let's get to the search warrant, where the cops raid my house because they heard that I was the one that stole the Legos from Brian. So I might have found out an answer of why this cop was so rough with me.
Okay, also, hold on, just as a quick, because it's memes and funny and memes and funny and memes and jokes and memes and jokes, okay? There are so many other ways that this is like, this is like the worst type, technically, in terms of violation of your rights as an American citizen, are police officers that are breaking into your shit. They are depriving you. Criminal stuff is the most important stuff, arguably, cornerstones of our Constitution. You're being deprived of your right to freedom. You know, you're being thrown into jail. You're like, this is a huge deal. And it's all on crazy bullshit. And it's technically, this is like the worst kind of bullshit, because it's like, it's not just one cop, it's multiple cops. It's, I don't know what the judge normally signs off on for the warrant, or how they went and they got that warrant. Seems kind of weird. It's whatever the Airbnb owner who was listening through the fucking walls. It was the other crazy homeowner business guy who was communicating with cops. There's a lot of different moving parts here. That's for a lot of fuck shit. And it's like, it's funny here because it's over some low stakes stuff, and because the guy is a rich YouTuber who's turning all this into content. But like, there are so many other ways that this could be omega fucked. Like, imagine if, like, somebody got shot here because the cops came and they were playing with fucking airsoft guns, or a cop got scared, or this cat could have gotten shot and killed. Look at this chunker out here.
Threw my arm back. Before we enter the property, the cop warns all the other police officers to make sure we are not filming.
AJ, thank you for gifting 1 sub.
Hey, they're probably going to be quick to film. They're probably going to be quick to pull their phones out, so just be aware of that. However, when we got raided,
How many cops was that?
Hey, they're probably going to be quick to film. The cop warned all the other police officers to make sure we are not filming. Hey, they're probably going to be quick to film. They're probably going to be quick to pull their phones out, so just be aware of that. However, when we got raided, I instantly pressed the record button on my phone because I was terrified these police officers were going to do something and try and hide it from the public. But I guess the police officer sees that I'm filming, and once he sees I'm filming, I think he was like, as punishment for filming me, I'm going to bend your arm back upwards and injure you, is my guess of what happens, because afterwards he says this. The main kid had his phone recording, so I shut it off, but...
Yo, we gotta go, bro. How many did you get? You got down?
We got 5.
I know. 5, including Ben Schneider? Yeah. Sweet, that's good.
Next, we got some unredacted footage of me using the bathroom.
Wait, is that the homeowner guy?
Go back? I didn't hear it.
Go, bro. How many did you get?
That thing? We got 5.
I know. 5, including Ben Schneider? Yeah. Sweet, that's good.
Next.
Bruh.
I don't know who that is.
That's the homeowner. I think it's the homeowner guy, the bald dude.
If that's
Josh.
Yeah.
The guy that didn't want the papers, right?
That's crazy.
We got some unredacted footage of me using the bathroom.
This is like the literal when fucking commies are like, police only exist to protect capital. Although actually, technically, it's worse. Actually, the commies would be wrong. It's the real threat that nobody can talk about. It's fucking white Christians in this goddamn country. It's white Christians from small towns, small town America. These are all the worst things that I've always told you about in society that everybody said I was too woke, and they didn't. Okay, it's white people, it's Christians, it's the middle class, it's small towns, It's small businesses. It's all the worst stuff right here.
Next, we got some
men.
Active footage of me using the bathroom.
This one's not a
Another thing about this unredacted footage is we get to see the police's entire office building. We get to see their detective board of us. We get to see.
They have their Kaiser Soze board.
Another thing about this unredacted footage is we get to see the police's entire office building. We get to see.
Is this them?
Their detective.
Sierra Christian J.
I don't know if that's their names or not.
Released.
Board of us, we get to see that they're actually a member of the Church of Scientology Sucks. All my old school fans will know this, but basically I made a religion called Scientology Sucks, and it legally got approved by the IRS, and Scientology Sucks worships a gold plunger as their god. I even got it tattooed on my wrist right here. It's like a plunger cross on my wrist. I guess the American Fourth Police Department is active members of the Church of Scientology Sucks because they literally put my god on their desk. That's exciting.
We have a felony stalking case right now. Felonies. Everyone's facing felonies.
That's pretty serious shit.
It's super serious. I know.
Well, to get them to plead out to some minor shit and fuck off, they're charging them. They're trying to. I wonder if they'll even get to charge them with this.
That you've been told all of, oh, it's a fundraiser. This guy's
felony stalking. We can go back and look. You sometimes for state codes for crimes, they'll have like it'll be one crime.
Modifiers.
Yeah, but it could be like a felony or it could be a misdemeanor depending on all of your aggravating factors or whatever. This is felony stalking for 5 people. Really?
Yeah, if that was the case, that guy would be in jail. Yeah, so they're going to use
Anyways, we're going to fast forward a bunch. So this is basically a spoiler for episode 3, but basically this Bricks and Minifix company has nonstop been making fake bomb threats, fake fire threats, fake murder threats in my name that I'm going to murder them. The only problem is, obviously these are all fake threats. I would never do something like that. But the police think that these are real threats. So now the police from Los Angeles, from Utah, they're all working together now to catch me. Here's a phone call from just a few days ago of the Los Angeles police calling the Utah police of them scheming of a way to get me arrested for all these mystery threats that I've been making.
Paul, we got a complaint from a guy in Provo about this guy Schneider.
Okay.
And so it seems like I talked to the guys in Sandy police here and trying to get a hold of Provo police. So it seems like Schneider's kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
Basically, so he called me and he's just like, this guy's crazy. He's like making threats against us, my employees, our business, etc., etc. It seems like this guy might live in LA or his last known address is in LA.
I'm sorry. Wait. Is he talking to California police right now, or who is this? Is this the CEO? The CEO guy talking to somebody?
It seems like I talked to the guys in Sandy police here and trying to get a hold of Provo police. So it seems like Schneider's kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
Basically, so he called me and he's just like, this guy's crazy. He's like making threats against us, my employees, our business.
Oh, no. Okay. This is Utah police to LAPD?
It seems like this guy might live in LA or his last known address is in LA. So I guess I'm just trying to track down what you guys are doing, if anything. I know, at least I've been told that there's technically a couple open cases. This guy's already being charged in Utah by 3 different places. What are we doing? Mm-hmm. Any idea where he actually is?
No idea. I know we had asked to hold him until we had further, but I'm guessing they just let him bond out. So.
Okay.
The only problem is I'm in a place the American police have no jurisdiction over, so they're never going to catch me here. Good luck finding me. You are never going to find me, police officers.
How? This has got to be like a fucking $2,000 lens. What the fuck?
Over. So they're never going to catch me here. Good luck finding me. You are never going to find me, police officers.
Bro. What?
Welcome to ABC4 News at 10. I'm Sarah Murphy.
And I'm Brian McElhatton. Good to have you with us tonight. Our top story for you, a $200,000 Lego.
Legal egos?
Did Bricks and Minifix...
Fuck. I don't have time. Give me the most important 2 minutes of this.
Steal $200,000 worth of Star Wars Legos from an 83-year-old man. Well, this new franchise owners could only seize or receive those rights that actually belonged to the Gormans. So if the franchisee owned fixtures, inventory, goodwill, or contractual rights, those assets could transfer upon termination. But if the franchisee merely possessed third-party property under consignment agreement, seizure of those premises would not ordinarily extinguish the original owner's title. So in practical terms, the taking control of a building containing someone else's property does not automatically transform that property into the successor's.
Obviously.
Are you doing the thing today that you talked about, that you sent me earlier?
What thing? What? Oh, I don't think. Oh. No? What? Will that be off stream?
Well, that's what I thought you were going for. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Assets. And a landlord who retakes these premises does not become the owner of the tenant's belongings merely because those belongings remain inside. And similarly, a warehouse purchaser ordinarily does not acquire title to goods owned by warehouse customers simply because those goods remain in storage. Because
also, did you know that if you have a laptop that gets abandoned to you, you don't automatically own the intellectual property or the digital property inside that laptop either?
Track for storage is abandonment rather than a sale. Okay, so, in sum, the takeover likely only transferred possession of the collection, not ownership. But the other question is what legal obligations did BAM corporate or successor operators assume when they took possession?
Dear creator community.
Uh-oh. Patreon got a request to take down, apparently, their Reckless Ben's Patreon account.
Dear creator community, my name is Jack Conti, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Patreon. On May 29th, Patreon received an official takedown request filed by Bricks and Minifigs for media and accounts related to Reckless Ben and an ongoing dispute regarding a local Lego consignment issue. This is the verified complaint with exhibits. This is the request for immediate content removal pursuant to temporary restraining order. And this is the motion for the temporary restraining order and preliminary injunction. So after an extensive review and investigation by Patreon's Trust and Safety team, we have in fact unfortunately determined that Bricks and Minifigs can stuff it. We're keeping Ben's page up. And if Bricks and Minifigs doesn't like that, they can sue us. Patreon out.
Dear, hold on. Was that signed? Wait, link me that. Link me that real quick. There's no way that a judge issued a court order for a non-party to a case to shut down an account, especially as part of a TR or a preliminary injunction. There's no world with that. It must have just been a motion for one. Link me the thing. These are the former owners. They moved out of the country because they are Antifa. I'm not joking. What?
Our Lego franchise and our life savings, along with a giant collection inside the store, which was owned by Brian Mansell's father, was taken by Bricks and Minifigs.
And then Reckless Ben made a great documentary about it, and it has blown up. I know you wish you'd done your makeup before that clip that's in the video, but I think you look great. And look, you even get a little Lego version of yourself. That's a little unfair. I'm just blurry in the background.
Now it's going nuts across a whole bunch of social media platforms. We want to clear up some common misconceptions and add some details.
I'm sorry, I'm just clicking through this. There should be a court reporter with us or something, but... where is Kafka? Is this the proposed order, or is this signed? The order of the court is stated below. Oh wait, I don't see anything right here about Patreon. Okay, this is... I'm assuming this is not a proposed order. I'm assuming this order is signed then. Go to the bottom. At the bottom it says, executed and entered by the court as indicated by the seal at the top of the first page. It makes it seem like it's signed, right? The plaintiffs in this case are... Oh. BAM franchising, okay. Soliciting plaintiffs' employees, franchisees, or contractors to act as undercover agents. Using fabricated, deceptive, or misrepresented contracts, raffles, lotteries, court papers, awards, and other programs.
It's signed at the top.
Yeah,
Kafka said.
That's what it looked like. Yeah, they had the seal on it.
They got Tyler Robinson's judge on it.
Maintaining the current publications as such terms defined in the verified complaint and any other video, audio, or other form of publication posted on any online streaming platform by co-defendants directly or indirectly, and requiring that the publications and any such other communications published by co-defendants be immediately removed and or taken down from any online streaming platform or otherwise published that in any way relate to the private legal dispute underlying this matter between Brian and Crystal and the assertions of wrongdoing. This seems like a crazy... This seems insane. This is a temporary restraining order. So that means that this is before anything legally was covered. Or I'm sorry, before there's like any like court ruling or anything. This is like right past your pleading stages, basically, right? This is a TRO. So ex parte means only one party. That the defendants haven't even spoke yet to the court. And the judge is granting all of this. TROs are exceptional things. You have to show a really high likelihood of winning on the merits. You have to show irreparable harm that'll be suffered by the plaintiffs, if not for granting of this. There's no way. This is wild. I don't know. That's crazy to me. Well,
is this Judge Mormon? What's his name?
Probably. That'd be my guess. If he's not, he's an honorary Mormon now.
Tony F. Graff Jr. Graduated from BYU Law.
Uh-oh. That's the Mormon one.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. That's the bring him. Well, we're the same as the cops.
Yeah.
And the guy. Well.
Hey.
What did we learn today? Don't fuck around in Utah. Or.
Yeah. Jews wish they had this power in America.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he's presiding over the Kirk shooter case too.
Sure. Okay. Well, good luck. I don't know. That's kind of wild. Well, see you guys tomorrow. Have fun. Ripperino, cappuccino, poppuccino, hoppuccino, moppuccino, cappuccino, 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 doing this. I will catch you guys next. Ooh.
Oh, end with this.
Keep it gangsta, dog. Keep it gangsta, dog. Keep it gangsta. Keep it gangsta, dog. Keep it gangsta. Keep it gangsta, dog. Keep it gangsta.
Several cars in the Boulder and down Highway 93 hit by rocks.
Yeah.
One of the people was killed.
It was pretty scary. We reasoned that if that had hit me in the head, I probably would have died.
Eleanor was one of the 7 victims whose vehicles were struck by rocks thrown by teenagers who were bored and looking to do something they thought was fun and cool. Luckily, the rock that hit her car missed Eleanor's head by inches. But that wasn't the case for 20-year-old Alexa, who was returning from a friend's house after spending a happy day. She was driving on an empty road when a pickup truck came speeding toward her vehicle at nearly 80 miles per hour. Within seconds, a large rock was hurled at the driver's side of her car, striking her head before smashing through the rear windshield of her Chevrolet Spark. Her car swerved off the road into a field and came to a stop after hitting a fence. Her girlfriend, who had been on a call with her the entire time, panicked when the line suddenly went silent, tracked Alexa's car using the Find My iPhone app, and immediately called both Alexa's mother and emergency services. What they saw when they arrived on scene caused a lifelong pain they would never forget.
She runs to her daughter's car, and responders stop her. They don't let her go see her daughter, whose face is not only unrecognizable, but whose face is not there, whose head is an empty cavity because her brain is in the back seat.
Okay. And Jenna, who are you?
Okay.
And he's on the phone. The phone cut off. Just like,
but what would prompt you to do something like this?
But like her phone kept ringing.
Do you mind if I see what time that phone call was?
Victim's vehicle right here appears to be driving northbound.
Yeah.
Which means that if an object was thrown, it had to be southbound. Come from, or unless it was launched backwards. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Because ours was going.
This is interesting to me.
Cars were going northbound. Yeah. No, our victim vehicles were going southbound. Our suspect vehicle was going northbound.
While officers searched for every possible clue that could lead them to the suspects, Jenna went on to explain what she did after arriving on the scene. None of the family members were allowed near the car because the visuals inside were tragic, with blood splattered across the seats and the roof of the vehicle. Police found Alexa's lifeless body slumped over, her face covered by her hair, with bits of brain tissue on the shattered rear windshield. What was even more disturbing was that police had received multiple calls from other victims reporting the same thing happening to them, some of whom were seriously injured as well.
Brother, these are literally aiming the rocks like at the driver. I mean, hello?
Their victims reporting the same thing happening to them, some of whom were seriously injured as well. The worst part of all was that this wasn't even the full extent of the diabolical acts the teenagers had committed, which officers were soon going to uncover.
10:31, we get a call from an RP that stated somebody in an unknown make model white truck threw a rock from the sunroof into his windshield. Point of impact looks identical to that one. Went through, he got a ton of glass in his eyes and his face, and we can't get a better vehicle description as of yet. I'm going to go back and talk with them again. And then...
Did you say where that happened at?
So it's less than 2 miles from here. So if you
mentioned that it was juveniles.
They didn't give me an age range. They couldn't tell. They said that the truck had high beams on, really bright lights. They couldn't tell specifically what the age was, but at least occupied by two. And it was a tall truck because the individual had stood up and out of and through their windshield cover going on.
I mean, this is too diabolical. This is way worse than some of the other shit. This has to be worse. You have to get worse than life. There has to be something more they can do.
And I understand that, and I do appreciate your request. We're trying to preserve the scene so that we can get the best representation for it. So I'm sorry we cannot do that. So. Okay. I can let you know that it's more than just a car accident. So.
What do you think? Is someone else involved?
I can't really share that right now. But I can let you know that it doesn't seem like she just went off the road.
Well, we're looking at this as a homicide investigation, to be honest. Because of what happened, and we think somebody else intentionally caused the accident.
Oh my God!
That's the only information I can give right now. So that's why we want this to be very slow. We believe this is more than a car accident. Okay, does that make sense?
The investigation kicked off immediately, with officers going door to door to speak with every victim whose car had been struck by rocks. Each victim's statement brought officers closer to the suspects as the description of the areas where the violence was committed became clearer. However, there was one person who knew exactly what had happened that night.
Yo, bro, this weird gooner chat, bro, this is a teenager. One, you fucking weirdo, and two, a killer. What is wrong with you? Yo, how about you go check yourself in? Whether there has to be a jail nearby, you can go check yourself in. There has to be. There's no way there's not at least a PD you can go to and just check yourself in. You're
had exited the vehicle before the suspects threw the rock that killed Alexa.
Oh, it's a victim. Okay, sorry.
Officers would soon receive a call tipping off his location.
Okay. Forget what I said. I take it all back. Apologies to those affected by my sins. Do not, if you can still hear my voice, by the way, if you're staying up, don't go to the PD.
Did something
come back.
only suitable?
Don't go to the PD. Yo, back to the computer. But it's a victim. Okay, no, you can still go, actually.
Last night, there were several cars in the Boulder down Highway 93 hit by rocks.
You can still go.
Yeah. One of the people was killed. So
Yeah.
it's kind of a big deal.
You might want to see the indent.
Yeah. So is the rock still in there?
The rock is indeed still in there, to my knowledge. I came home last night and my parents went to the car.
Where did the rock actually, did it come in the front?
It came in the front, and something else must have hit the back, is our theory.
What blew out your back window too?
The rock is still in the car. The
Right,
rock,
but I mean,
yeah.
your back window was broken out by this whole incident.
I'm not sure if it was the same rock or a separate rock.
But I mean,
I'm not.
You started with a windshield, and
I
after
did.
all this,
I did.
Okay.
You know, I think the freakiest part of this whole thing was
Can you,
continuing to drive down that dark road with hearing the windshield break apart.
Is the rock embedded in the front end of your car, or does it hit it and just bounce off?
It hits it, and then I lose track of it. But in the pictures, it's not there.
Okay.
It took out my license plate, too.
At that point, you said you got out of the car, you went up to check on the people in front of you. What did they say?
He was just in shock, really. Like, he was like, I just got hit by a rock. Like, oh. I was like, dude, same. And I saw where his entered. It was like the top part of his windshield. It was like really close to hitting him. Okay. It scratched his leg a little bit, I think. Other than that, he was on the phone with like his dad or something.
Okay.
I'm glad I'm okay too. It was pretty scary. We reasoned that if that had hit me in the head, I probably would have died.
Did you see the car that it came from?
I mean,
There was a
yeah,
car.
probably, yeah.
You didn't see anybody?
I did not see anybody. I saw the rock. I saw the rock about a second before it hit my windshield.
So you were driving along
Yes, in the dark.
in
There
the
was
dark,
no one else
and
around.
you saw no other
She
vehicles
saw it
around.
No
in the dark.
vehicles.
You didn't see any people on
I did
foot?
not see any people. I saw the rock out of the corner of my eye, and there was a moment of like confusion because I was like, is that a rock? And then it hit the windshield.
And you had injuries.
Yeah.
I'd like to say, but Joel, like,
Huh?
You need medical or anything?
This might need medical. I don't think it will. It's a little sore.
hold on.
But, I
Well,
mean,
they were going like 80 miles an hour or whatever, right? And they're going in opposite directions, I'm assuming, right? Like, even being able to see is insane. Brother, this is like faster than
this is like the deepest like cut that I've had to date.
Different time, okay.
So other than being a little concerning, it's mostly closed up now. It's not really bleeding anymore. I don't think there's any debris in it.
Hits your shoulder, what do you do?
I have glass everywhere in my eyes, so I swerve, and I can't see the road for a couple seconds. And so I just slam the brakes. Luckily, somehow don't end up off the side of the road because of the Subaru. And luckily the glass blocked definitely pretty much all of the momentum of the rock, because I hardly felt that. All I felt was just glass shards in my eye.
Did you know what hit you?
No. No, I pulled over right away, and there was
Hold
a car
on, I gotta pause.
And
wait, at this point you can construct pretty much, right? The fact that they whatever technique they were using with the rock, they were evolving the technique to cause damage. Because if they hit like that, like this, whatever, and they started going faster to hit the person they actually killed them. These guys were actually min-maxing the fucking rock throwing.
Did you see what happened? And there was two cars that flew by northbound when this happened.
Well, it's an important fact because that.
And then the car behind me said no, they just saw something hit my car and then it hit theirs, but it didn't break anything.
I think it's a good to the intention.
There were 3 other victims officers interviewed, and using all the information they had gathered, police began mapping the route of the suspect vehicle through surveillance camera footage. CCTV footage obtained from a come-and-go outlet showed 3 teenagers exiting a white pickup truck that had pulled up to a gas pump, but that lead was later ruled out as the truck had no sunroof. Police spent 4 days combing through social media posts related to similar incidents and speaking with people who owned vehicles which had a similar appearance to the suspect vehicle to eliminate all possible leads. It was then that one of the suspect's acquaintances reached out to police with crucial information. The same person who had earlier gotten out of the truck.
Hey, how'd work go? Still for a quick chat?
I guess.
All right. Just want to jump in the car and stay out of the wind? Sure. That work for you? Thanks so much. Yeah, I didn't mean to jack you at work and just trying to work and stuff like that. Did get a message from the police that you might have some info for me. Know how useful it's going to be. Well, that's all right. At this point, I'll take anything anybody's willing to give me. So just let me know what you got, and we'll go from there. So here's the spiel, all right? So Wednesday,
That rock is huge.
Kid named Joe. It's also your right here?
Yeah.
Okay. Why was that sent to her?
Like, you know, she asked me, she didn't know if I was trying to be her boyfriend or a friend.
Okay.
So I wanted to, like,
kind of signaling to her that you want to be a little bit more.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? We're here in Clarendon County, South Carolina. This house right here, Mr. Bryson invited a girl over who's 12 years old to have sex with him last night. And we're going to go talk to him about it. This is totally not filmed after the confrontation happened, after he attacked me and I had to, do some stuff to him. But we're going to go see what he has to say about his 2,100 about his 2,100 screenshots to a 12-year-old and his pics that I didn't even want to see. So make sure you leave a like on this video, then hype the video, because this guy needs to be spread far and wide. All right. So. Hey, what's up, man? Yeah. How's it going, Bryson? Gordon, nice to meet you. What's up, guys? If you like the fact that we could do all these videos nationwide and get arrested in literally all 50
I'm just about to buy these on fucking
be sure to join locals
at
in the
Walmart,
pinned
bro.
comments.
Because
Over
they're fucking
100
$3 a piece at
unseen,
Walmart.
Full-length, uncut videos, as the full-length videos are not posted to YouTube, including but not limited to tons of body slams, self-trash service, if you catch my drift with that, furries, family feuds, crazy Stinghouse stuff, and tons more that is only kept on locals, and people on locals know why it's only kept on locals. So be sure to join up. You get access to all live streams, including live catches, and access to all mugshots and conviction updates. I know a lot of people ask about those too, so join up on locals in the pinned comment, and without further ado, enjoy this video.
Nice to meet you too.
All right. Hi. It's about some messages to, we should probably go over. Just want to have a conversation with you about it, man. The girl's been talking to you. Can we just talk away from your mom about this? I don't want her to really get too much wind. I just want to talk, man. I know you're a good kid and everything.
Oh.
Yeah, if we could just kind of walk over here, if you don't mind. And my name's Gordon, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Mr. Gordon.
Yeah. Obviously, it's voluntary to talk to me. You don't have to. You can at any point you can tell me to leave. I know it's your property and everything. But yeah, man, I just want to talk about man stuff. How did you working at Piggly Wiggly still, or?
I got sick.
Okay.
And I'm gonna stop working up there.
All right. So, how did this man find you? How'd y'all come across each other?
On Facebook.
Okay. How old's man?
Tell you the truth, I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, hey, Bryson, I know you're a good kid and everything, okay? But just tell me the truth, all right?
I am.
Okay. But that's something I know the answer to with that. So, how old is man? I'm not judging you or anything, but I do want to have a good conversation about this. So how old, I get it, you haven't seen her yet, but how old did she tell you she was?
Like I said, sir, I don't know.
Okay. So she found you on Facebook?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, how long have y'all been talking for?
Just a few months.
Fair enough. I see. So, where does Mary live?
She never told me.
Okay. So how'd the conversation go with her? Like, what did she talk about with you?
We were just talking. We were being friends.
Okay, no, there's nothing wrong with that. What was said to each other? Like, what was she saying to you?
Well, we said it was nice to meet each other, and we were trying to conversate and stuff.
Okay, fair enough. Did she ever try to get flirty with you or risque at all?
No.
No? Okay. Did y'all ever discuss being more than friends, like boyfriend, girlfriend, or anything like that?
No.
No? Okay. I see. So what did y'all talk about with the friendship stuff?
Well, we asked like what do we like and stuff. She said she liked going to the movies with her friends.
Fair enough. Did y'all ever talk about hanging out with each other?
No.
No. Okay. Did she ever ask for your address?
No.
Okay. So going through the messages here, I see one of the messages was, on your end it says, I'll never be a creep, and I don't want you to creep you out either. That's how much I want to be your friend. She says it's really sweet. And on your end it says, thanks, and I promise to always be positive to you on here. That is a very big promise. Do you remember saying that? Just being, that you were being friendly to her and all that stuff?
I was being friendly with her.
Yeah, you were. So, what school does May attend?
Like I said, I never asked.
Okay, because right here it says, May, what school do you attend in Sumter? Did she ever tell you what school she went to?
No, sir, she never replied.
Okay, so you did ask her that? What school she went to?
I did, but she never replied.
Okay. Did ever tell you that to stop texting her because she was in school or anything like that, or just letting you know she was at school?
She let me know she was at school, and I decided to only message her whenever she came home.
Okay, when she wasn't at school?
Yeah.
Got it. What city does she attend school in?
Probably in Sumter, I would think.
Okay. Are there any colleges in Sumter?
I don't know.
You don't know? Oh, okay. So, being that we know she attends school in Sumter, look, this is a sincerity question. I know you're an honest kid and everything. I know you're a really good person, and I know you try to be very sweet to people. And that's why I came to talk to you, because you were really nice to me, and I just want to make sure everything's good with y'all. But she was asked where she goes to school, and you said you'd only text her when she's out of school, right? So I'm going to ask one more time, how old did she tell you she was? Because I'm not going to judge you or anything, but what I will judge is honesty about it, because that's something we probably both know, and I just want to see how sincere you're being. So, you know, you did tell me you asked her about school, so I think you know her age. And you know her birthday, too, so I think you have to know her age in that case. So how old is she?
I would guess she's 12.
I appreciate your honesty, man. It's a good man right there. Did she tell you 12?
It kind of came to me from her looks.
Okay. So I see that she told you 12 right here. I'm 12. How old are you?
Yeah.
Okay. So, again, I'm going to ask, I do have these full messages here. Did y'all ever talk about being like boyfriend or girlfriend or anything like that? It's okay. I'm not mad at you, man. Okay. What was the appeal of that?
Well, she kind of asked me, she doesn't know if I'm trying to be her friend or her boyfriend.
Okay. Fair enough. Did she ever send you any selfies or vice versa?
She sent me a few, but I deleted them just so, I took them down.
Okay. Were any pics sent from your end to her?
I sent her a few videos.
Okay, what was happening in the videos?
I sent her poems.
Oh, that's really sweet. What were the poems about?
Roses are red, violets are blue poems. Roses are red, violets are blue. You have no idea how much I want to have sex with you.
Oh, do you do poetry?
Oh. You have no... Roses are red, violets are blue. You have no idea how much I want to have sex with you.
Oh, do you do poetry?
Oh my God.
Only whenever I'm doing poems for her, I don't get a chance to be on poetry.
God, are you part Hispanic? Just wondering about the last name. Is that Italian or Hispanic?
It's Spanish.
Oh, got it.
My daddy's gone. He died back in 2020.
Oh. Wow. So I guess your poetry would be Edgar Alan. Very sweet of you. How many photos did you write her?
I did quite a few.
Were there any photos you sent her that you deleted at all? Because what would this be right here?
That was never. I was like, you know, trying to show her that I wanted to be hers.
Okay. So what photo is this right here?
That's a photo like down here. I was playing.
You were playing what?
I was playing. I was teasing with her, you know.
Okay. So what is this body part right here?
That's like down here.
What's the word? I mean, I'm a guy, man. What's the word for it?
Downstairs there.
Okay. It's also your right here?
Yeah.
Okay. Why was that sent to her?
Like, you know, she asked me, she didn't know if I was trying to be her boyfriend or a friend.
Okay.
So I wanted to like,
kind of signaling to her that you want to be a little bit more.
Yeah. But then I'm like, you know, I'm gonna be your friend.
Okay. So did you invite her over to the house yesterday?
Well, she said she wanted to come over, but then she said by the time she got here it'd be 9.
Sure. So were y'all supposed to hang out or at some points or chill with each other or anything like that?
Yeah. We were gonna chill.
That's nothing wrong with that. What were y'all gonna do when y'all were supposed to chill out? Chill out, relax, have fun. Yeah, what were y'all supposed to do?
We're gonna watch a movie.
Okay. So if I were to read all these messages here, would I find anything more than, wow, I just scrolled to a random thing. But would you want to have sex with me? I want to make love to you, yes. So, again, not judging at all, just how would that have gone?
Well, if she were to be my girlfriend, yeah, I would want to do that.
Do what?
Have sex with her.
Okay. What kind of sex are you planning on having with her?
Like how a boy and girl would have.
Okay. Were you going to use a condom or no condom?
I have no idea about that.
Have you had sex before?
No, sir. I'm still a virgin.
I'm shocked. What room would you have had sex with her in?
In my room.
Okay. How would you explain to your parents or your people here that she's 12?
Well, I told my sister a little bit about me, and then I explained her age, and then Gabriella was like, you know, stay away from her, and I'm like, well, you're probably right, so I deleted those messages, and so then that's when I decided, you know, continue to be your friend.
Okay, so your family knows her age, and they knew you were talking to her?
They did, yes, sir.
And they didn't like call the cops or anything on you, or they were just they were just like just stop. They didn't do anything more than just tell you to stop.
Gabrielle told me to stop, so I did. But I continued to want to be your friend.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. Did Mary ever send you any nudes or anything?
No, she had very respect for her parents, and she said if she had saved anything to send to me, it gets saved to her cloud. And
okay, so did you ask her to send nudes or anything?
I did, but I'm like,
what kind of nudes were you asking for?
Well, at the time I didn't know it until she told me, because she said she didn't have any. I'm like, oh, I'm like, yeah, that tells me she's too young for me, so I should probably stay away.
But you kept talking to her.
I wanted to be her friend.
Yeah. Do you have Telegram at all?
No, sir, I don't.
So, how many younger ladies under 16 have tried to talk to you online since you've been, let's just say, in the past 5 years?
Probably about 17, but I blocked them, like I said. I blocked them with my other Facebooks.
What apps do they try to talk to you on?
Well, they messaged me like, hey, you want to go to WhatsApp?
Okay. Do you have WhatsApp?
No, sir, I don't.
Have you had WhatsApp in the past?
Never.
Okay. What other apps have they said besides WhatsApp, if any?
They just sent me WhatsApp, and I'm like, you know, WhatsApp is not for me. If I want to talk to somebody, I want to talk to them on Messenger.
Okay. How old are these girls that try to get you over there?
I'd say like 18 or older.
How many under 18?
Like I said, sir, I can't remember.
How many do you think it is?
22, I would say.
Okay. How old were those ages under 18?
Probably about 11 of them had been like age 12.
Okay. So, how many of those girls try to flirt with you?
They've all have, and I blocked them because I didn't want anything like this to happen.
How have they tried to flirt with you? Like, what do they say or do?
They said, hi, baby, you know, stuff like that.
As like 12-year-olds?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. What have they done besides that?
They just said that, and I'm like, you know, y'all aren't for me. Please don't bother me, or I'm gonna block you. And they kept on like, yeah, I gotta block them.
How do you find out they're 12 or 12?
I can look at their photos and tell.
Do they ever tell you?
No, I can just look at their pictures and tell.
Okay. Have any of these crazy kids ever sent you like inappropriate photos or anything like that?
This one lady from Ohio.
Okay. What did she send you photos of?
Her nude body.
How old was she?
I'd say she was like 31.
Okay. Have any of those girls my age, have they ever sent inappropriate photos at all?
No, sir.
Have they ever asked you to buy them or anything, or ever try to sell you photos?
No.
No. Have they ever asked you to send an inappropriate photo to them? Because I'm looking through some of the messages here, and like, have any of those other girls, have they ever asked you, like, send me a nude or anything like that, or convinced you to?
No, sir.
You sure about that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, because I don't necessarily believe that was the first 12-year-old that you got into a full-fledged relationship with, or that you tried to do that with. So I'm not saying that it's gone as far with the other ones that it has with me, but have you maybe had like a spur of the moment decision or just a moment of weakness and just sent a nude to somebody too young before in the past and maybe just deleted it at all, or?
I am telling you the truth, sir.
Okay, well, tell me the truth. Has that happened a few other times or one other time, or?
No, sir.
Okay. Do you have your phone with you right now?
No, sir.
So, I see one of the messages here saying, "Dear man, I'm deeply sorry for upsetting you. Monday, I feel like such a jerk. I'm so sorry I made you angry. I'm very, very sorry. I apologize. I'm sorry for taking what you were trying to tell me the wrong way. I'm sorry I said what I've always vowed to never hurt my special someone. I wouldn't hurt my girlfriend. I wouldn't endanger the love of my life. I was doing so good, finally conversating with you, but then Monday came, and again, we had an argument. I can't be happy until we start talking. That is how much of a friend you are. You are far prettier than God. Such a bitch, it seems like. You haven't broke my heart. I never want to break your heart for once. I'm being a man. I'm telling you, I am happy to know you. I'm proud of you. I have you such a friend soon. I hope to each other's happy Friday. I hope you have a wonderful, great, safe weekend. One in my book is better than you, prettier than you, smarter than... No one in my book is better than you, prettier than you, smarter than you, funnier than you. You are just okay the way you are, and who you are is absolutely fine. Like, I really do appreciate your friendship with me. You have pretty hair, you have beautiful eyes, you have pretty lips. Everything about you is pretty and beautiful. You have so much. You have your parents. You got your sister. They love you because you were the best thing. They got a good big sister to your younger sister. You're a terrific daughter to your mother and father. That's how amazing you are. And your heart is big. The talks we had, you were very, very sweet. I hope we don't lose each other. No, I was wrong. Holy dude, this takes up 3 pages of screenshots, one message. Holy cow.
That's how much he's a friend to me.
Okay, I'm not judging, buddy, obviously, but did you catch a little bit of fifis for her?
Fifis?
Did you catch a little bit of fifis? Did y'all sort of fall for each other, like fall in love and stuff? Because that's what it's looking like to me.
Well,
if you loved her, just tell me, dude. That's what it was. I would like to know.
I really like her as a friend.
Okay, well, here you were sending your people talking about I want to have sex with you. So, did you like her? Did you love her?
I like her, but you know.
Did you fall in love a little bit, Bryson?
A little bit.
Okay.
And then now I'm like, Gabby was right. I'll block her if that's the solution.
When do you think you started to fall in love with her?
Like after November, like going into Christmas.
Oh, so it's just a little kiss under the mistletoe.
Yeah, but we haven't really met each other yet. That's the thing. We've been messaging. We've been planning to meet, but I'm like, if it's gonna come to people questioning me, I'm like, maybe we shouldn't do this.
Well, you invited her over last night, so it was a little bit late for that. Oh, you said here. Plus, I asked you to keep it a secret because you said your father looks at your Facebook. Why would you want this to be a secret?
Well, I mean, she told me if her father looked at her Facebook, I don't want her to get in trouble, and she said she doesn't like to get in trouble.
Oh, you think she'd get in trouble if the father found the Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think you'd get in trouble if the father found the Facebook?
Yes.
Why do you think you'd get in trouble?
Well, a daughter is everything to a man.
Okay.
To him, second thing of.
Well, daughters get married. Why do you think you'd get in trouble if the dad found your Facebook?
He would think that I'm dangerous to her.
Why is that? Why is that?
I got face hair. I'm kind of showing the signs of an adult.
Oh, okay. So the age gap would be a concern?
Yeah.
Okay. People are going to talk about me for liking you, but I don't care what they say because my heart just wants you. Aww. I want to be real with you. When I first started getting feelings for you, at first I doubted myself because I felt I didn't deserve you or wasn't your type. Then the December came, then I let it out because I thought time was running out. Aww.
I told her that because, I felt like time was running out because, sooner or later she is going to find a boy.
Aww.
And I'm like, I'm almost, 30 and I'm like, I want a relationship so badly.
Aww. Aww. It's really sweet. You want a hug?
Are you going to turn me into police?
No, you want a hug? Or, yeah, actually call the cops on this guy. Dude. Just call him. Just go ahead and call him. I mean, what are we doing here? Trying to little kid? Mama always said not to do that, right? So, right here it says, I want to kiss and lick you. Where did you want to lick her?
Like, whenever people have to kiss and lick.
Where would you have licked her?
Her neck.
Anywhere else?
They kiss and lick.
Okay, but this would have happened during sex.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it eventually would have happened.
Woo, 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 woo. You said if we ever have privacy, if we ever have but yeah, I want you to be on top of me, then I got on top of you. Man, you're getting crazy about this. Okay, so you gave your address right here?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I did that. I was crazy. I feel like you are going to get me to the police, sir.
Oh, yeah, we're calling the cops on you. Yeah, yeah.
Why?
Oh, because you were trying to have a little kid.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Sir, look, I'll delete my Facebook. I will.
Man, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I should just call the cops. I don't know. Why shouldn't I, man? Yeah. Calling the cops on you, sir. Yeah.
No.
You have. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Do you want to try to, like, I mean, no matter what, I'm calling the cops, but do you want to, like, try to do a spoken word poem on why I shouldn't call the cops? I mean, I'm still calling them no matter what.
No,
but
man, no. I will delete my Facebook.
Hold on, man. Oh.
Come on, man.
I have no choice but to call the police.
No, sir, please.
Oh, yeah.
No, sir, please.
Whoa.
Don't.
Hey, don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Sir.
Don't touch me.
How'd y'all find out?
That you were doing this? Oh, because we just know, man. All right. Well, I'm gonna call the cops right now.
No, sir, don't.
Hey! Don't touch me. Hey.
Sir, don't. No.
Okay, I'm gonna. Don't make me report you for theft of property now.
No,
Come
sir,
on now.
don't.
All right.
Sir, no. Please don't, man.
I'm calling them.
Please don't, man.
I'm calling them. Whoa.
Mister, please don't.
Why are you trying to hurt me, bro?
Bro, please don't.
Whoa.
Bro, please don't.
Whoa. Hey,
Man.
we have it all saved on my phone anyway, bro.
Oh, man, please don't, dude.
You gotta relax, man. Got any weapons on you?
No, I don't.
All right. All right, let me just go ahead and...
No, sir.
Whoa, relax. You gotta relax. Hey. You know, offensive touching is assault, man. You know what I'm saying? Is there any weapons in the house?
No, there's not.
Okay, all right, well, I'm calling the cops.
No, sir.
Hey, don't touch me.
Don't.
Bryson, I swear to God, if you keep touching me, I swear to God, if you keep touching me, just stop doing that, all right? Come on now, man. Like, are you really going to put your hands on me? Like, just, what are you doing here? Stop. Like, don't do that. That would be a really bad decision.
Bro,
you know what I mean?
please,
Okay.
man.
All right, anyway.
Bro.
Whoa, can you relax? You gotta chill. I'm trying. You gotta let me. All right. Well, I'm just gonna call the cops on the side of the road here. So I'm gonna walk out of there and just call the cops now.
Sir, please don't, man. Mister, please.
Can I leave and call the cops?
No. Come on, man. I'll block, man.
Well, right now, it looks like you're blocking me from leaving, so I'm gonna call.
Mister.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please, sir. Please, no, sir.
Come on, mister.
Just know, once we're on public property, you try to put hands on me. Oh boy, I'm not putting hands on you on your property, but mister, don't. I advise you to not put hands on me, Bryson.
Mister, please don't.
All right, let me cross the street right here and call him. So I'm off here. Buddy, please.
Mister, please don't.
All right, let me. Okay, this isn't your property, right here.
Mister, please don't.
Hey, hold on, man. Is this your property? Right
Mister.
here? All right, well, I'm calling them right now.
Mister, please don't, man.
Hey, don't grab my.
Come on, man. Please don't do this.
You know how like Shaquille O'Neal boxes out? It's kind of like.
What's up, guys? YouTube is a total no-fun platform, which means that even a little string bean attacking someone a lot bigger, that... What's up? What's up, guys? YouTube is a total no-fun platform, which means that even a little string bean attacking someone a lot bigger, I personally like that on locals better, so make sure you join up on locals in the pinned comments. You get to see, some really fun stuff. So join up on locals in the pinned comment. Hilarious accountability coming for this guy. Totally just got himself into a situation he shouldn't have. So join up in the pinned comment to see this whole video and see all the other videos in full, early, uncensored. Do not post them to YouTube. Join up, buddies.
Hey, Bryson.
Brotherhood.
I think what you ought to do, you should probably, I mean, I can't make you. I'm not going to touch you, obviously. I think we should probably just wait for the cops, because do you really want them knocking on Mama's door? Because we have you on camera assaulting me. So it's probably best we just wait here for the cops. I can't make you. You're, of course, free to go in, but I'm just saying it's probably best we do wait for the cops, because I don't know. I don't speak for them. My opinion on the situation is it would probably be worse if you don't wait for the cops. I can't say there's nothing I'm doing about it. I'm just saying it's probably in your best interest to wait for the cops here. That's probably the best way to go about it. So, of course, you don't have to. Either way, I'm reporting you to them, but I think it's probably best we just do it with you here too. So
let's try it.
Hey man, you're getting too close, bro. Come on. Bryson, you gotta relax, man. So you want them to not, I mean, you don't want to wait? Bryson. Hey, so your son tried to invite a 12-year-old girl over to have sex with him.
Oh my God, you're kidding.
No, no, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Oh my
No,
God.
ma'am.
Wait, when did this happen?
Well, he tried to do it last night.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Who was it?
Her name is ma'am. I think he told you he was talking to her. I don't think he told you the age.
I'm being filmed.
Oh, here, we'll get putting the cameras off you, ma'am. Here. Yeah, don't film her. It's okay. Hey, but ma'am, so look, ma'am, so Bryson tried to attack me too for calling the cops.
And the cops gonna show up here too?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But is it possible?
He's got a learning disability.
Oh yeah, of course. So
We told him to be careful on Facebook.
okay, ma'am, is it? Ma'am, I'm not a cop, obviously, but is it possible you could bring him out here because it's just gonna? I think it'll cause more difficulty if he's not out here with us. Do you think you can get him, ma'am?
I'll try.
My name is Gordon, by the way. Sorry to meet you like this.
I'm Amy.
Yeah, if you could bring him out here, that'd be appreciated.
All right, I'll be right back. Please
Okay.
quit with the camera.
Yeah, we'll no cameras. It's fine. Okay.
All right, what we got going on?
So basically, we have a group. We catch online child predators across the country called Predator Poachers. We're from Houston, Texas, but we have arrests in all 50 states, including here in South Carolina. I haven't been here yet, but we had one in Sumter just like 2 months back. So we were posing as a 12-year-old girl online, and Bryson messaging her under the assumption that we were 12 years old. And this was happening since like November, and we just finally made it here today. And he invited her over to have sex. Like he gave his address and everything like that, and was sending tons of pictures and everything. So we came to his home to talk to him. We were very calm, and I told him when he came out that it was voluntary to talk to me. Obviously, he knew I was not a cop. I said at any point he could kick me off his property. Like I made sure to say that before I really started saying anything to him. And while after that, he did tell me that he knew she was 12 years old, that he sent pictures to her, and that he did in fact invite her over to have sex. And we have this all on recording, obviously. And I read messages off, and he's like, "Yep, that's me," et cetera, et cetera. He said he's communicated with other girls that have been younger online before. And then I told him, like, dude, I'm just gonna call the cops on you at this point. And then he started to grab for my phone and started putting hands on me. He didn't throw any punches necessarily, but he started like really grabbing for my phone, even when I was like, "Dude, don't touch me." And then I told him, like, I'd never touched him back. Then I told him, "Look, I'm stepping off your property now. I'm going to call the cops across the street." And he proceeded to follow me across the street and then continue to put hands on me. And the reason these papers are, look like this is because he tried to grab them from my hand. And then at that point, I did push him off of me. No punches were thrown. And he kept trying to grab me. And then eventually he just stormed off, and we have that all on camera. So I would like to press charges on him for assault too. Bryce. Okay. Yes, I'd like to report him for the dick soliciting and for assault on me. Yes, sir. All right, guys, be sure to join locals in the pinned comment. I doubt this whole thing makes it to YouTube, so if you want to see some jujitsu, then be sure to join locals in the pinned comment. Over 100 videos, early and uncensored, tons of mugshots, conviction updates, all that stuff. And then also, this was streamed on local, so you got to join it. Very cheap to join, and you get all the updates. It's really cool. And then also join our Facebook and Kick in the pinned comment, both free streaming platforms that we use as well. Let's get off YouTube. They hate us. We're at over 200K on Facebook now, so let's keep growing it. And then merch at predatorpoacher.com. Leave a like on this video, and let's hope we see him in cuffs. Adios.
Right.
Not me. Somebody else maybe, not me.
Is he getting arrested right now?
We investigate.
Okay.
I didn't see what you had. We had to get him.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Here, restart it.
Outline this.
Yeah, no, that's my decoy. He did a great job. All right, what's up, guys? This is Bryson here. not to make a pun about a serial killer, but he's the Night Stalker because he stalks shelves at Piggly Wiggly. And he was attempting to stalk a 12-year-old, invite her over to his house last night. And then when I said I was going to call the cops, he proceeded to attack me for it. He attacked my right as a concerned citizen to report felonies in progress. But yeah, he's getting perp walked right now. He was trying to hide in the trailer before the cops came after he brutally assaulted me. And yeah, this is another one down for us in Clarendon County, South Carolina, right outside of Manning. So, yep, full video of him trying to brutally hurt me is on Locals.
Well, thank you for coming.
Please don't mind my gross feet.
No, it's okay.
I don't wear socks with my shoes and the rubber wears off on my toes.
Oh.
Speaking of sinners, seems like you're here to commit quite the sin tonight, Mike. Do you think it still would have happened while she was years old?
No.
No.
At
least.
Explain to me what you're doing here.
I was here to meet a little girl.
Put your hands behind your back.
What up, boys? It's your boy, Skeet Hansen, back in Roseville again. We are currently waiting for our potential predator to show up to our sting house to meet our year-old decoy. This is what he looks like. Real piece of work there. Looks actually pretty scary. His name is Mike, or Michael. He works for U-Haul. He's like a loader or something like that, or he works on the trucks at U-Haul. You know, we got a nice work pic here. You can see the U-Hauls in the background there. Pretty good prices, actually. Thinks he's meeting a year-old girl they met on the Facebook dating app. He says, it's not ideal for you to be, but I promise not to overstep boundaries. Now, that's what he said back in May. But most recently, what he said that he's big on physical touch. He says one of the things he likes doing is going down on girls and giving them head, and he likes that more than getting a job. Would you believe that? So he's more of a giver than a receiver. What a nice guy. He says no kink is off limits, if you ask. Some might be tougher than other those. Then he says, I get really nervous around new women that like me. And referencing, when he said going down, the girl says, would you go down on me? He says, absolutely, with the 100 emoji. There knows. Now, we try to get him to say more than that, but he just won't. I mean, he's just really dodgy with it. He's being careful. He just says things like, I like to live in the moment and see where the night takes us. So he's not really being very descriptive, but I think we got him on where he said that he would go down on her. So hopefully, that's going to be enough to get him arrested. Then he talks about how he doesn't like condoms. And right now, our potential predator, Mike, is just minutes away at a McDonald's restaurant just waiting. He got off work just about an hour, maybe an hour and a half ago, and he came right to Roseville. He doesn't even have the address yet. He just parked up at McDonald's. So while we were on the way here, we figured we'd have some fun with it and ask him to get a Happy Meal. And lo and behold, the bag has been acquired. We got the chicken nugget Happy Meal with the chalky milk. He's going to be coming in with that. So I wonder what kind of toy you got. Think you got a girl toy? Well, we're getting ready for our boy Mike to show up here. He's just a couple minutes away, and he's trying to U-Haul his in a year-old girl. That's what it seems like to me. So let's get ready for this guy to show up. Okay, 3 minutes. He will be here in 3 minutes. This guy is right around the corner. This dude, he has no suspicion. Oh, he's about to just walk up in here. It's crazy. I appreciate you and your time, and I vow to be a gentleman. Does is that part of being a gentleman?
He's here.
He's here? Yeah.
Hi. How are you? You too. Well, thank you for coming. You can take off your shoes and just sit down.
Please don't mind my gross feet.
No, it's okay.
I don't wear socks with my shoes and the rubber wears off on my toes.
Oh.
Here you go.
Thank you.
I'm just so excited to meet you.
Me too. Are you sure it's okay? No?
It's not ideal.
Oh, okay.
Operating on no sleep right now.
Why?
I don't know. I just didn't go to sleep last night.
It's because you were so excited. So, is there like anything you want to do?
I want to learn more about you first.
Okay.
But see, this is the streaming service I have.
Oh, there's a bunch of stuff on here.
Yeah, I played How to Train Your Dragon for my mother today.
Yeah, I see it at the bottom. What do you want to watch?
I heard Sinners was pretty good.
What's that about?
Well, I can tell it's about a night of partying turns into a night of being attacked by vampires.
Speaking of sinners, seems like you're here to commit quite the sin tonight, Mike. Hey, Scrumptious. How's it going?
I'm pretty good, yourself?
Pretty good. How are you?
Well,
What are you doing here?
I was just going to hang out.
With who?
Can you do me a favor? Seriously.
I wasn't going to say anything, but your breath is really kicking right now, Josh.
It's these are mints.
Yeah, it's
Can you please
it doesn't sound very it doesn't smell very pleasant.
I'd appreciate that.
Yeah. I'm getting all the whiff right now, yeah.
Same time I tried to explain, I never really
let
believed this whole situation was real, and I just kind of wanted to see what was up and see what was really going on. I guess I'm stupid for coming out here.
Let's pause.
Jonathan, so I don't know why you guys kept pushing me to come out here.
I'm all confused myself.
You're confused?
I was born, was it brain tumor?
A brain tumor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm on disability the rest of my life.
Okay. I want you, listen to this. Did you hear that? Those are the cuffs going around your son. Did you hear that? How are you?
Doing good, sir.
What are we doing here tonight?
I was just talking to
Talking to her.
Yeah.
How do you know?
She matched with me on Facebook.
How old is?
She tells me she's...
And Mike, how old are you?
I'm 38.
So, 38, and if you add those two together, I mean, it equals trouble. Would you not agree?
Yeah.
Right. So, why'd we think it was okay to meet a year-old girl tonight, Mike?
I honestly kind of expected this.
You expected
to be confronted.
What? To be confronted.
Yes.
Why did you expect that?
Because it was too good that this cute girl was texting me.
Thought it was a little too good to be true.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, you're a good-looking guy. You got a good job and everything, but...
Not a good-looking guy.
Well, maybe not the most kept up, but, you know, I'm sure you can do all right for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So why did it seem so unbelievable? Just because she was attractive and...
Well, I've been single for 7 years now.
7 years, okay.
And not once have I gotten a date.
Okay, and this was the first one in 7 years.
Yeah.
And it just happened to be with a year-old girl.
I was really hoping she wasn't.
But, Mike, she told you she was on more than one occasion. When you were just sitting here on the couch, she told you again that she would...
I wasn't planning on doing anything.
You weren't?
No. I know the text we sent earlier.
What did the text messages say from earlier regarding that?
I would do anything she was comfortable with.
Right. You did say that, but you did mention that you like going down on girls and that you like giving them head more than you like receiving it, right?
Yeah.
You did tell her that. You say that you're big on physical touch and you don't like condoms. Then you say that you'll try to learn how she likes having pleasure and you'll respond accordingly. So what did you mean by that?
I was just trying to make her feel comfortable with talking to me.
Okay. When you say having pleasure, meaning her having pleasure, what would that entail?
I would hope family-friendly pleasure.
So you want a whole family? What are you getting at here?
I was hoping we could get to know each other, and I could.
Mm-hmm. Well, please finish your statement. Hopefully you can get to know each other, and
I wanted a girlfriend.
And you wanted a year-old girl to be your girlfriend. Is that what you're saying?
I really wasn't being picky.
You weren't being picky, so you were willing to engage in a romantic relationship with a year-old girl. Okay. And you say no kink is off limits, and some might be tougher than others. Well, explain to me what might have happened tonight if we weren't here and a year-old girl actually was here.
I was just gonna watch a movie, find out why she's interested in a guy like me.
What's a guy like you?
A 38-year-old man talking to a year-old girl.
Right, we see that. So you wanted to find out why she'd be interested in talking to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really didn't feel comfortable being here.
Okay, you seem pretty comfortable. Well, it looks like you parked your car right up there and walked right up, and you even got her a Happy Meal from McDonald's.
Well, she asked for it.
I understand that. I mean, you're just being a nice guy getting her what she asked. I understand that, but I mean, what's not so nice is, you know, the messages that you send to her. I mean, even when you say, you know, do you have anything you like to do with men, or would I be your first time? So, Mike, were you hoping to be her first time tonight?
No, not tonight.
Not tonight?
No, absolutely.
When was that going to happen?
Later on down the road.
How much later?
If I had to have waited, I would wait years.
You'd wait years?
Yeah.
Okay. Why didn't you wait years to meet up with her?
Well, she asked to meet up.
So you just had to meet up with a little girl just because she asked?
Well, we're getting stuck on the fact that she's a little girl.
Well, I would say that's a pretty big deal, wouldn't you, Mike? I mean, you're 38. Isn't her being a pretty big deal, don't you think? I mean, you do know it's illegal. Right. So knowing that, why'd we still show up here tonight, Mike?
Really nothing better to do.
Okay.
I sit around and play video games all day long.
What do you play?
Mostly online games like Fallout and
Marvel Rivals?
No.
No, not into Marvel. Okay. No. And then in reference to you saying that you go down on girls, she asks you a little bit later if you would go down on her, and you say absolutely with the 100 emoji.
Yeah, I said that.
Were you planning to do that tonight?
No, sir.
No, another night?
Another night.
Okay. You more of a third date kind of guy?
At least.
Okay. So is it safe to say, Mike, it may have happened on the third date?
Not the third time.
Maybe the fourth?
It would have happened eventually.
Eventually. Do you think it still would have happened while she was years old?
No.
No.
At least.
Well, you understand why that's just a little hard to believe, Mike, being that you said the things you said, and you're here now, and you knew she was the age that she was.
Yeah.
So, I mean, were we not thinking clearly? Because we knew.
Sir.
You weren't thinking clearly? Okay. I mean, I just don't understand, Mike, what makes us think it's okay to do this? I mean, what's hindering your ability to think tonight?
I suffer from a psychosis.
Psychosis?
And I'm off my medication.
So that's what causes you to not think so clearly?
No, I go days on end without sleeping.
Okay.
What's your diagnosis?
Paranoid schizophrenia.
But Mike, I've known a few people in my lifetime that had the same thing, and they weren't trying to meet up with year-old girls online.
This is the first time I've ever...
First time?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, Mike, that doesn't really It doesn't make it much better. Maybe a little bit, but not much. The thing is, you still did what you did tonight. You say it's not ideal for you to be, but you promise not to overstep boundaries. I mean, that's what you said at first. I would say, would you say that coming to meet her tonight, a year-old girl would be overstepping a boundary of some sort? I mean, do you have kids of your own, Mike?
I do.
You do. How old are they?
This is bare minimum acceptable. This November.
Okay, so not too far off from the age of the girl you're to meet. How would you feel if your son was being chatted up like this online by someone 38 and they came to meet him when he was home alone?
I doubt his mother would allow that to happen.
Well, did her mother allow it? Isn't she gone at work?
I have no idea where her mother is. She never mentioned that.
Oh, well, she's not here tonight, right?
No.
All right. So, hypothetically, let's talk hypothetically. So, say your ex-wife was gone at work and your son was chatting up a stranger like this online and he said, come on over. And your ex-wife is at work and the guy comes over to meet him. How would that make you feel?
That would make me feel pretty cruddy.
Pretty cruddy, right?
Yes, sir.
So, Mike, what makes it okay for you to do this with someone else's kid?
It doesn't make it okay.
It doesn't. So, if you don't condone the behavior, why are we doing it tonight? It's a bit hypocritical. There's got to be something in your head that made you think about that and realize maybe this is okay. And I just want to know what that is.
It was just spur of the moment.
Spur of the moment. And I see you work for U-Haul?
Yes, sir.
So you sent her some pictures of some work you do. How long have you worked there?
6 years.
6 years. Wow. So you're a veteran. I imagine you're pretty high up.
Mm-hmm.
So you have some seniority, I imagine. No, not. Oh, okay.
I could be fired like that.
Gotcha. And now, if your employer found out about what you came to do tonight, Mike, how do you think they would take that?
They would probably frown upon it.
Maybe grounds for termination.
Maybe.
It's just not a good look for the company. I imagine you could see that.
Yeah.
Did you think about that before you came here tonight?
No, sir.
From the conversation, it looked like you were trying to U-Haul your mouth, perhaps, onto a year-old girl's hoo-hoo spot. You said you would be open to going down on her.
It was just the heat of the moment. I thought that's what she wanted to hear.
But at the same time, it's what you wanted to say, because you said it. And you thought it, and you said it, Mike. And now you're here, so I can't make any other conclusions than the fact that you're here to do some of these acts that you describe within this chat log. Do you see how it looks like that?
I do see how it looks like that, sir.
Right. But be honest with me, Mike. Were you going to do those things tonight with this girl?
Absolutely not.
Not tonight.
We were just going to watch a movie.
Okay.
Maybe cuddle.
Maybe cuddle. Did you bother to... Did you shower after you got off work today, Mike? Or did you even step home for a shower?
I stopped home and changed my clothes.
You can change your clothes, but what made you skip the shower?
I don't have any shower pressure in my shower right now, and...
I see. Yeah, because I'm getting a bit of a whiff from you. I can tell you've been working all day. Don't you think it's just common courtesy to freshen up before you come meet someone new? Let alone cuddling. Don't you think it's just you should do that? Probably.
Yeah.
Maybe part of the reason you haven't had a date in so long. You gotta take care of yourself, Mike.
I haven't been taking care of myself for a long time.
I see. So why is that?
I don't know.
Are we depressed?
Very.
Why so?
Well, I'm 38, about to be 39, and I still live at home with my parents.
You live with your parents?
I lost my car the other day. That's a rental out front. But I lost my car the other day when I got T-boned by a motorist.
Who was at fault?
The motorist. It was an Oakland County cop.
Really?
Yeah, he blew a stop yield.
Wow.
And blew my airbags.
Wow. Speaking of hypocrites, even our own law enforcement officers aren't obeying traffic signs. Sorry to hear that, Mike. It's very unfortunate. But don't you think it's a bit of a step in the wrong direction coming tonight to meet a year-old girl and possibly be committing a felony? Didn't you say it wasn't the wisest decision?
Mm.
Right.
I had a feeling
that this is what it was going to be.
Yeah.
So even with that feeling, you still showed up.
Why?
I mean, why? If you had that feeling, why not just back out, say nope, not running the risk, not putting it on the line, and just looking the other way? What made you not do that?
I was hoping she would back out before giving me her address.
You were hoping she would back out, so you were trying to play a game of chicken. Why didn't you back out? You're supposed to be the responsible adult here. She's like.
I definitely thought about backing out while I was sitting at McDonald's.
Okay. You were sitting there for quite a while. Why didn't you just back out then? You had plenty of time. I mean, you talk about how awesome she is and that she's worth it, and that she deserves someone who will be there whenever she wants. You even say you don't want her to feel like you're a creep or a bad person. Doesn't you being here sort of contradict that, Mike? What would you say? Right, I mean, just given the age difference, it's a little creepy, and I mean, it's a possible felony we're looking at, so that would make you a bad person. What would your ex-wife think of this?
She'd probably take over my custody.
You see your son often?
I see him twice a week.
Twice a week?
I would see him more, but I don't comply with the court order all the way.
So you choose to see someone else's kid? I mean, that's just the fact of the matter. You say that you vow to be a gentleman. Is a girl very gentlemanlike? Because that's what we're looking at here. It would be statutory. A girl can't give consent. I don't know if you knew that. But did you know that? You didn't know that a girl couldn't give actual consent?
Well,
let's not play dumb. I know you're not stupid.
I know there's an age limit, but
there's an age of consent.
I thought it was much younger in Michigan than.
How old did you think the age of consent was? And this girl. So you knew that she was below the age of consent. Okay. Talk about cuddling with her during the movie. You want her to feel comfortable and in control as much as possible. So you wanted her to be in control.
Well, I don't want to do anything that she doesn't ask me to do.
Okay. So she would have to ask you to do things, and then you would comply.
Yeah, even when she says in the messages she prefers the man to take control.
Right, understandable. So if she asked you to do, if she requested you do something, you would have done it, like whatever she asked you to do. Just like you brought her McDonald's.
I would have hesitated greatly if it was anything.
You would have hesitated, but do you think at some point you would have brought yourself to do that? No.
I've only been with one other person in my entire life.
Just your ex-wife?
Yeah.
Okay. What went wrong there? Why is she your ex-wife now?
She divorced me about 8 years ago. She was unhappy in the marriage. I was in the beginning stages of my psychosis. I went off the rails deeply and wound up in the hospital, and while I was in the hospital, she filed for divorce.
It's very unfortunate, Mike. I mean, it's a sad thing, but it doesn't really excuse tonight's behavior.
No, sir.
Would you agree? So you're down for whatever she desires, and that you say you totally melt when you hear her voice, and that she has the voice of an angel.
So I bet she has.
Oh, I bet. You said, you were betting she. Okay, I see that. Very poetic lines you're writing there. It's like we may have another Shakespeare in our hands. You say that you're quickly falling in love with her already, but you're waiting to see how the night goes. Were you actually falling in love with her? Over text? Okay.
I mean, I have so many other women that I text, and they're probably just catfishes, too.
You think they're catfish? Are you talking to any real person at the moment, Mike? In any of your contacts? Do you know they're catfish?
Well, one lives in Texas, the other one lives overseas.
Okay. Any Nigerian princesses?
I mean, you kind of look like a grizzly bear.
Yeah. How old are these girls you're talking to?
They're all in their 20s to 30s.
Okay, so why not continue talking to them and seeing where that goes?
Oh, I still talk to them.
Still talk to them. Okay, well, why not do that instead of come to me?
I mean, I Like I said, it was spur of the moment.
Like it wasn't spur. I mean, you talked to her throughout the workday. You said you were getting off at 8. You were waiting at McDonald's in Roseville. You knew she lived in Roseville. You were waiting to come meet her till she gave you the green light. But that's not spur of the moment. And spur of the moment is you're out and about, and then someone texts you, "Hey, do you want to come over?" You stop what you're doing and head right there. That's spur of the moment.
And if I could have left work early, I would have.
You would have what?
Left work early to come meet her.
To come meet her. Okay.
All right.
Man who has never been pregnant, believe it or not, who is now going to relay from memory alone what I saw on TikTok from a woman who was pregnant. But she was calling it like pregnancy face, and she showed a before and then after. Her nose was bigger. Like her face looked like as the child came out of her body, like some of her life force had to go with it. And I don't know, I've never looked into it or thought it was real, but when I saw it, I was like, whoo! Some get so hot after having a kid. Yeah, we got a name for that, actually. Believe it or not, Lisa Ann can tell you all about it. There's a girl with a list that goes hard. She keeps track of all the shit that can happen to you during or after pregnancy. Teeth can fall out! First off, I want to just say at the start of this speech, I just want to say, I hate women. So let's not get it twisted that I'm woke now. That being said, man, that sucks. Y'all just gotta deal with that. I'll never have to worry about my teeth falling out because I'm pushing a baby out of my penis. I am a man who has never been pregnant, believe it or not, who is now going to relay from memory alone what I saw on TikTok from a woman who was pregnant. But she was calling it like pregnancy face, and she showed a before and then after. Her nose was bigger. Like her face looked like as the child came out of her body, like some of her life force had to go with it. And I don't know, I've never looked into it or thought it was real, but when I saw it, I was like, whoo! Some get so hot after having a kid. Yeah, we got a name for that, actually. Believe it or not, Lisa Ann can tell you all about it. There's a girl with a list that goes hard. She keeps track of all the shit that can happen to you during or after pregnancy. Teeth can fall out!
All right, last week we saw the Steam Early Access release of Fate Keeper. This is a brand new first-person RPG I've been keeping my eye on for a while. It's worth noting as well, this is like extreme early access. The current build of the game is really only the base introduction. You could almost consider it a demo. Literally, the version of the game that we're looking at is a couple of hours of the introduction of what will be about a 14-hour single player. So we're only getting the first couple hours here to experience, but I'm just hoping it's good. That said, though, they have seemingly priced the game accordingly. It's very cheap. Looks amazing. What's the catch here? It's a small game by a small studio. It's extra small right now. They have priced it accordingly, though. It's only $8, so
I just get to have
the
it
price
for
is
free?
definitely going to go up. It's priced so aggressively low right now, I think, because they know if they priced it much higher, they probably get a lot of kickback for given how short the current content is. So yes, this will be the cheapest you can probably ever get it if you're interested in it. I'm not pitching. This isn't a sponsor. I'm not pitching it to you. But
I'm gonna
just
go get that.
saying. So I've played
Could I
through
pick
all
up
of the
two of them?
currently available content, and while it is brief, I'm honestly super impressed with what they're building. This game seems
what if I
very
went to
well made and like it could be fantastic when all is said and done. With almost 2 hours in game, what are your thoughts? It seems really well made. I mean, people will want to know what they're getting into if they decide to buy right now, because it is a very small amount of content. Everything that I've played has been awesome. Like, I actually can't wait until they have the full 1.0 version of the game, because this has been all great. All right, so for the rest of the video, I want to go through and just give you all the specifics and details, information about the game, and share with you my thoughts in the playthrough. Before we do, though, let's get a quick word from today's sponsor. All right, today's video is sponsored by Paramount Games for their upcoming title, The Last Ronin, a brand new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game that was just revealed at Summer Games Fest, and based off of the 2020 graphic novel that goes by the same name. Now, with the reveal, we got a brief cinematic trailer, getting some of the tone and visuals of the game, but really that's about all. We're kind of still here left wondering what exactly the game is going to be. We do know, however, that it's being developed by Platinum Games, well known for their high-octane, over-the-top presentation, action, and especially combat, which seems like the perfect fit for the type of brawler that I would want in a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game. I mean, if they literally just took the foundation of the combat and systems from the likes of Bayonetta, Nier, and Ninja Gaiden, but in the world of the Ninja Turtles, I mean, that sounds awesome. So yes, the trailer was brief, but it did give us a glimpse and a sense of the vibes that they're going for, which appear to be on the more serious, almost heavy metal side of things. Now, if you would like to learn more, you can visit thelast.ronin.com paramount.com and register to receive updates for the game as they're released. Also, be sure to check out the full trailer for yourself. It's pretty cool. Thanks again to Paramount Games for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get back into it. Okay, so now let's jump in and talk specifics about the game. So Fatekeeper is at the top level. This is an action combat RPG where you're going on this linear romp through a dark fantasy world. You begin the game in the middle of a hike through these like grandiose mountains with you and your companion searching for the town of Haven.
It is good to be home. I wonder what Tarul has been up to.
He was set on getting that smithy running.
Okay, so that's my spirit guide, that rat dude. In the process of your search, you'll be exploring the surrounding space and gonna see and find all sorts of stuff to pick up, items and collectible resources. Be careful for that. We'll pick up some moss here.